Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dave, it's impossible for me not to start every stream like that.
Dude, it is chilly out here in Cleveland, bro.
Yo, so tell us all, why are you at the game? That's amazing.
Well, we decided that we want to get a little bit more involved. We want to bring you a little bit closer to the game. And we had some frequent flyer miles that had to be used before Thanksgiving. So, voila, Cleveland.
I mean, it sounds like there's not a lot of people there. Can you describe the atmosphere?
Well, since Southwest flies to Cleveland and they don't require a vaccination anymore for all their pilots, so we were able to fly. So we did fly out here with a limited crew, and because it was last minute, we were only able to find a little niche in like the back corner of the parking lot. So there's not a lot of fans around us, not a lot of tailgating, not a lot going on, because we wanted to focus on you, the Super Squares fan.
Wow, that's just amazing. Absolutely. I wonder if it's a sold-out crowd.
We'll find out in a little while when we get our shot from live inside the stadium.
Great. I'm excited about this. I'm hopeful that we can do the same thing for the Super Bowl, my friend.
That's going to be in Los Angeles, right?
That is in Los Angeles this year, yes. So the Rams will have a home game.
I thought the Lions might have a game out there. No, that's.
See, and now I just know you're just roasting me now.
You never know. Listen, when the Lions win this weekend against the Rams, in probably what will be the biggest upset of the year, kind of like the Jets beat the Rams last year, it's all going to come out in the wash, my friend.
I need you to tell me the actual odds of that happening, in your opinion.
That's probably of the Rams losing that game. I'm going to say is probably 30-1 odds.
But they lose.
No, that 30-1 odds that the Rams would lose that game. Yes.
Okay, so they're not losing.
No, I don't think they have a chance to lose that game. But it would be crazy if it did happen, and it's about a 30-1 chance.
It would be crazy. I'm not seeing anyone yet in the chat. I don't know if things are broken on my end.
Let me look.
I'm personally not logged in. I think I used the wrong browser to get onto StreamYard, and so I can't see.
Well, on StreamYard right now, I do see on the Twitch that there's like 14 people in there. And let me get the mouse working here to get to the. Hold on, why aren't you on mouse?
I need people to start saying hi in the chat just so I can see if I'm going to have to oscillate between Twitch and between StreamYard.
I see a bourbon drinker in there. AMDG Alex, Flying Car. Megan's here and says hi. Cater Gator is in there. So yeah, so several people here so far.
Okay, good. So I'm gonna have to figure this out, man. I'm gonna have to log in or something on StreamYard, or maybe Dave, you could be solo for a second, and I can pull up the correct browser.
Maybe we could, but here's the thing I just did. I just hit some kind of button trying to get the mouse to work, and it closed down like my StreamYard. So I got to see if I can get.
Well, they can all hear and see you still, so you keep it up, buddy. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. I'll probably have to have Megan or someone come out here because I don't know what browser the StreamYard's even on, or where to. Let me see. Here's what I did. So I accidentally. I'll just close this out. Let me see. Hold on. Let me hit the X on that. I was trying to get the mouse to work, and we were up on StreamYard, and then all of a sudden, everything just disappeared. So am I on the wrong browser? All right, we're getting it there, and we'll be back in a minute.
Check that out. What a blessing.
There you go. And Megan's trying to get it because like I said, I hit the thing and closed all the StreamYard down, and so now we're firing it back up.
Professional streamers, by the way.
Yeah.
Dave is fancy. It looks great. Timing Like Swingies is here. We got bourbon in the house. Tundra Walker.
There we go. I'm back.
Dave's a little laggy for some reason, it says, but we'll figure that all out, guys. What's important tonight is that we have a barn buster, an absolute barn buster between Denver and Cleveland.
It is going to, I think, be an interesting game for several reasons.
I see that you're wearing a Broncos jersey, Dave. How does it feel to be wearing a Broncos jersey in Cleveland in such a hostile atmosphere?
I did have someone walk by earlier, and they shouted something at me that I cannot repeat on the air because it's kind of a family show that we have going on right here. But most of the fans have been very, very friendly. I'm fine because it's Denver's cold. Cleveland's cold. It all just kind of blends together. So I don't think it really matters what you wear.
Speaking of cold, it's 45 degrees where I am.
I'm jealous.
And all the windows are open in my house. I was telling you this a little bit before the show. And it's freezing in my basement, and I love every second.
I love it too. I love it too, but it's not like that, in back in Florida when we left earlier today. It was sunny and warm and mild. So I kind of can't wait to get back to the studio, but I like this little change of pace with the cold weather for a day.
Yes, it's awesome. I want to hear your picks in a second, but first I need to sign in for this game and play. I have not officially made my picks.
Oh, okay then.
And I think I have it made up in my head, and I know what I want to happen. We'll talk about that later, of course. Let's just say I have the largest odds I've ever had today.
Super Squares game show.
Welcome to a new Super Squares game show.
Thank you.
Before predicting the outcome of today's game,
Can you
pay
hear
super
it?
close attention to our sponsors and their
products. They're game changers.
They're game changers.
Super Squares game
Tips.
tips.
React
button.
Be sure to check in after kickoff. The React button lets you know when bonus points are available.
Getting down to 30 degrees
When it
tonight
glows
for
red,
Tundra.
grab points for watching a sponsor's message, rating it, and reacting to a quiz, poll, or offer. When the
Dave, you
React
ever been to
button
Wyoming?
stops glowing, you're done reacting for that.
I know it exists.
We did learn last year that it does exist, despite
Yes.
popular belief. It sounds like such a great. I just rated you 2 stars on accident.
Oh,
I'm so sorry. I feel like that was a personal attack.
it doesn't make a difference where you're ready. You still get a point.
That's right. Sounds good, Bourbon Drinker. I'll check it in just a second. I got to make sure my Twitter's open and stuff. But 56 degrees in eastern Wyoming. I mean, it just sounds like the perfect weather state.
Beautiful, nice and cool. Get on a horse and ride it.
Yeah.
Cowboy hat on.
All right, my friend. I want you to tell me what you picked the score of this game to be. I think the over/under is like 41.
Okay, here's what I picked the score of the game to be and why I picked the score of the game. Cleveland is favored in this game and has been all week. By now, I mean, it might even be a pick'em game. I'm not sure because of all the injuries. Cleveland's got like 20 people deep on the injury chart. You're starting quarterback Baker Mayfield, done. Casey Keenum is starting tonight. Nick Chubb, out. I mean, you're down to a third-string running back. I don't think that Odell Beckham Jr. is going to play tonight. If he does, he's injured. So a lot of questions with the Cleveland offense, which led me to pick Denver. Okay, so I'm going Denver, and I went 24-21 Denver in this game.
Okay, we are very close. As you were talking, I was listening. I heard about Case Keenum. I don't think that's great news, but I think, a bold prediction, my friend. This might be, you know how like sometimes we do really bold predictions on purpose.
Yes.
We know they're a little outlandish, but we do it anyway.
Yes.
Here's my bold prediction. Case Keenum and the Browns win today in a higher scoring game than you might think, 26-23 Cleveland. Vic Fangio gets fired after the game.
This could happen. It could happen.
Wait for it. After the Bears lose this week to Tampa, they fire Nagy and hire Vic Fangio as the head coach of the Chicago Bears, my friend, and their defense goes right back to where it used to be.
I don't know if that will happen, my friend. The Chicago Bears have never fired a head coach in midseason before, my friend. And at 3-4, they would still be in the wild card hunt.
That's true. 700 yards of total offense this game. Again, I think both offenses have struggled this year. Well, I should say without Baker Mayfield and without the running backs, they're going to struggle. Denver struggled, but the defenses of both teams the last few weeks have been really bad. So I'm saying 700 yards of offense.
Jonathan, it's funny you say that. I went a little bit higher than that because when I looked at the average, the yards per game, total yards of offense per game. Again, now this is the whole season, not the last couple of weeks. 415 for Cleveland, 388 for the Broncos. But here's why I think this is going to be an interesting game. If you flip and look at the defense, we have the total yards against, second defense in the league in Cleveland, fourth defense in the league in the Broncos. So I think that those numbers are going to be tweaked back a little bit, which is why I went down to 717 for total yards, both teams combined.
I'm curious to see how close you are because we're close there. I'm curious about passing yards. I have Cleveland at 278.
Cleveland at 278. I went the opposite way completely with Denver. And here's the reason why. The run defense for Cleveland is stout. They are 6th in the league, giving up only 87 yards rushing per game. Although they have a good defense, and I think their points against, they're 23rd in the league, they have given up 14 touchdowns through the air. So I expect the Broncos to be passing the ball more than they're running the ball. That's why I went 244 yards for the Broncos and Teddy Bridgewater.
Interesting. So with that many passing yards, it sounds like you think that both teams are going to get at least over 100 rushing yards today.
Remember what's important about this sponsor's message.
Possibly, or right around there.
On your mortgage payments?
I'm very intrigued by this game. Look at there, talking about the Fox Bet Super 6. Are they giving away more than we are? Oh, wait, no.
Yeah, oh, no.
It's fake money. I think.
That's a no, my friend.
See if you could save some real money. Go to
Bourbon Drinker. He shared a video, Dave. I don't know if you saw it.
Who did?
The Detroit Lions made a video today.
You know what? I did see it, man. And I clicked on. Jeremy posted it with Chris Spielman. Yeah. So it clicked on, and I was looking. I'm like, is that Spielman? Because he's like so much older now than I remember him. I'm like, is that Spielman? And he starts talking, and I'm like, what is this? Is it like a blooper thing, or what's so great? And then it hit, and I realized what it was, and that was so cool. And then I got chills because he mentioned a woman's name, and I was like, is that his wife? His wife passed away, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, and so I just thought that it was what a great video. Yeah, how cool the Lions to do that. And
dude, yeah, it was a very cool video, and I had mixed emotions because I got teary-eyed. I love Spielman. I love the Lions, as you know, more than I probably should. But I had mixed emotions because it's the best thing that the Lions have produced in the last 5 years.
The best video?
Anything.
Oh, the best of it.
I got to say, I stole that a little bit from Jeremy, but when I texted him about it, I said, dude, I had such mixed emotions. I was literally getting teary-eyed, and like you said, in goosebumps as I watched it. And then halfway through, I was just like, why are we always so bad?
Yeah.
We're 0-6, and we're going to go honor our, one of our best players ever at 0-6.
Couldn't you wait till the winning year? Or here's the way management looks at it. Oh my gosh, we've got to give the fans something.
You're right.
We are 0-6. And here you go, Chris Spielman.
100%. Now, there's a little echo that I'm hearing of my own voice today. I hope no one else in the chat can hear it. It's not a huge deal, but I'm wondering if you guys can all tell.
I can't tell on my end here and through the studio, but we'll see. And Tim says he does not hear it, so we'll see if anyone else hears it.
Good. Now we do have a Skybox tonight, and we can announce it now. There's 50 people in the fam hanging out. Do you know what it is?
I don't. Let me see if I have.
I do.
You do? I don't know what it is yet.
The Skybox for tonight is McManus. 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 I am joining right now.
McManus.
Skeeter says, what is happening? What do you mean? What's up, Skeeter?
Successfully joined. I just joined the Skybox.
The Skybox is McManus, and we'll see what Frank titled the Skybox. He's been very creative lately with those.
And we won't know until after kickoff because we can't see the leaderboards and everything and stuff until that point. So I do not know.
Dave, Skeeter wants to know about your background. Why don't you tell him that you're in Cleveland tonight?
All right, Skeeter, here's what happened. The good folks at Southwest Airlines, from what I understand, decided that they're not going to require all the pilots and everybody to get the jab. And so, all the pilots and all the people came back, and they started flying flights, and they had super cheap flights. Southwest flies directly from Tampa right into Cleveland. So we decided today, let's go up to Cleveland and broadcast Super Squares. So at the last minute, we flew up into Cleveland, got to the stadium just a little while ago, where I got a spot in the parking lot. Not a lot of fans around us, but it's a little bit chilly out here tonight.
Love it. Love it. I have an update about the Red Wings. I know you care deeply about them.
Hey, listen, hold on. The Red Wings haven't lost a game yet this year.
I was just going to say they are down 2-0 for the first time. I don't know if they're going to be able to bounce back from this adversity, Dave.
Now, I did look at the power rankings, and they were ranked 3rd from the bottom of the National Hockey League, even though they are without a loss in regulation so far this year.
The disrespect.
See?
They're losing to an 0-1-1 Calgary team, 2-0 right now. we're rebuilding. We got to trust the Eisner plan. We're about 2 years out still from being really good, so we're just hoping to see some improvement with a lot of the young guys.
Yeah, we will see. There's plenty of time. I know they traded away some key players. At the trade deadline, I think it was last year or the year before. Where is Anthony Mantha now? Is he where is he playing nowadays? Do you know where he went?
Where? Who?
Anthony Mantha from Detroit, the Red Wings.
Anthony Mantha. Dude, I thought he was still on the Red Wings.
No, they traded him away, didn't they?
He was on the Washington Capitals.
He's on the Washington. There you go. On the Washington Capitals, who are really kind of high, close to the top of the power rank. So,
yeah, they should be pretty good this year. Yeah, you are out of sync, by the way. I don't know if it is the green screen. Spoiler alert: he's not in Cleveland. But the whole chat also is noticing the delay of your words and your mouth, my friend.
Yeah, so we'll figure that out, and Tim G will get on that right away. And it looks like Denver is ready to start this game and kick it off. Cleveland has elected to receive and won the toss. It's a balmy 57 degrees out here at game time with a 25-mile-an-hour wind, so that makes it feel like it's even cooler out here tonight.
I love it. I love that you're keeping it going, even though everyone saw Megan.
Now, I saw the injury. Erin Andrews just went over an injury report really quick, and she mentioned running backs and quarterbacks. She did not mention the aforementioned wide receiver. And let me see. I just want to see if I can pop in and see.
No, so OBJ is active tonight.
Is he active? Okay,
yeah,
so
according to Twitter.
Okay, so if he is active, that's going to be interesting to see what happens because, like I said, I know he is banged up.
There he is on the field.
Now, the one thing we just saw in the huddle, Jarvis Landry is actually back. So I wonder if we see a large night of production from Jarvis Landry. I think he broke his finger in this, I don't know, maybe it was the second game of the season or something like that. So he's just back tonight in the lineup for the first time. And what do you know? The first play goes to Jarvis Landry.
Dave, can I tell you some fun things that I'm hoping happen tonight?
You can tell me some fun things that I hope happen.
All right, my friend, if these things happen, let's just say I'll fly out to Florida tomorrow.
Money.
I need a Browns win.
Okay, it's a possibility.
I need a Donovan Peoples-Jones touchdown.
We, the people, in order to form a more perfect union, all right, it could happen.
I need a Noah Fant touchdown.
Could happen.
I need a David Njoku touchdown.
Okay.
And Teddy Bridgewater to throw for a 35-yard pass or more.
Okay.
And if those things happen, my friend.
See, the good news about that, like I said, is Cleveland's defense has been tight, but they've been suspect to the long pass. So that's not bad either.
We'll see. I'm also cheering, my friend, for the score to be 8 Denver, 7 Cleveland after the first quarter. So I hit a perfect score, my friend.
Right now, Casey Keenum is looking pretty good, 2 for 2 for 41 yards on the first 2 plays of the game. I told you I thought they might pass because of their running back situation. So it'll be interesting to see. Oh, my goodness.
Look at their running back.
Look at that.
They are just moving the ball down the field. And the guys' reactions have to be done, I think, right now still in the first quarter. So make sure you get those done. We're going to do ours at commercial. Metal Mama, it's good to see you. Happy Thursday, everybody. It's so good to be back on Thursday nights.
Johnson's first rush and right up the middle. There was a lot of question here. Now, he's going to be probably the primary back tonight, but we'll also split some time in the backfield. And I'm trying to remember what the other dude's name is. The secondary running back that they look at this.
Look at him go.
Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb? Who?
I mean, why is this guy on the bench?
Kareem Hunt? Who?
Hey, Jenny girl. Hold on, Megan. What have you heard before? I can't hear her.
That he was going to come down here.
Oh, that's true. But I am. I will be there at some point this year. First and goal. You know what that means? It's Njoku time, my friend. Vic Fangio is upset. And they hand it off again, and he gets
Touchdown.
it. What a start for Cleveland.
Bam, bam, bam. Just like that. Dearness Johnson, your third string running back with all the injuries, and they just rolled downfield. They passed the ball effectively. They rushed the ball effectively, 3 rushes in a row. Bam. Just like that, and Cleveland's on the board. Maybe it's they're not going to struggle as much as I thought they might on offense tonight.
That was impressive. I did say I thought both defenses were going to be a little suspect, and we could see a lot higher scoring of a game than we thought. Oh, Skeeter, bro. I think Skeeter's starting Dearness Johnson against you this week.
Oh, is he?
Because he just said "suck it, Dave" in the chat.
Hey, that's not nice. It's a family show, Skeeter.
Oh, I thought he was talking about like ice cream.
Oh, is that what he was talking about?
Yeah, that's what I thought. I wouldn't have read it, Dave. You know that.
Oh yeah, no, I guess he did pick up. Yeah, his Skeeter's team was decimated by I think he's got like 7 players on bye week, so I think he picked him up. Yeah, he did pick him up.
It's time for reactions, my friend. Get your free points, y'all. Pay attention.
The Hall of Fame Merlin Olsen Super Bowl Luncheon. World-class hospitality each year. Over 80 gold jackets are in attendance and will be seated with our loyal partners. A once-in-a-lifetime chance to meet your football heroes. Sponsorships are available at what Jeremy said.
Yeah, there is a tiny bit of an echo tonight that I'm hearing. I hope no one else is hearing it.
HOF.com/Merlin Olsen Luncheon.
I kind of love that everyone calls me BB now. That's an easy 4 points, Dave.
I just got 4 points. I got Polaris. You got yourself a
I got ice shaker.
ice shaker.
This country home and know the best days.
3 stars.
Proud American.
4 points. Kimberly already has a perfect square. I don't know if that's going to be a lot of ball game left in this quarter.
I tell you what, there's a brand new commercial I've never seen before on here.
After the work.
Are you serious?
Yes,
There's one thing you want.
the Polaris is a brand new commercial.
Crack open a
Oh, man.
refreshing, lukewarm.
I'm notoriously bad at those.
Thick as the soap that's made the right way. It's 3 times thicker, so it pours slow and louder right. But choose the brand that will be with you through thick, but not thin. It's made the right way. It's 3 times thicker, so it pours slow and lather's right. Choose the brand that will be with you through.
Do I think the Dodgers will win and force Game 6 tonight? Yeah, that echo is not Blue Sox. I can hear myself.
Got that one right. There goes Fant.
Are you ahead of me?
No, well, yeah, I just saw him running on the field.
Oh, okay.
They haven't run a play yet. No.
No, I think Atlanta wins tonight. Ice and Thumper. I'm going to look and see who's in my game group.
We believe
Last commercial for
in
me.
America, where family comes first.
Oh, yeah, this
You forge
commercial was
the
here last year,
future
Dave.
with your own 2 hands. We respect the land,
Was it?
celebrate
Yeah.
freedom,
I don't remember that commercial.
always stand ready to
You don't?
defend it.
Nope.
We are blessed to call this country home and know the best.
No, I
days
think you're right. I think it is new.
are yet to come.
Because I don't remember the snow.
Polaris, a proud American company since 1950.
LJ, Lions win 2 games this year, one against the Eagles and one against the Bears on Thanksgiving, my friend. We believe in America. Got it right.
Third and 7. All right,
I'm going to score a touchdown and get a 2-point conversion. And I have a perfect score. Dave, thoughts?
might happen. Their third down percentage is 29% though this season, ranked dead last.
Could be better.
Football league. Could be a little bit better. Let's see what Teddy does. Teddy's got 100 quarterback rating for the year. He said he's completing 70% of his passes.
How many people are in the Skybox?
There's your boy, and he does not check the first down marker. So there's the Skybox. Let's go, Brandon McManus.
Wasn't he a kicker?
I think he's Denver's kicker. Isn't he Denver's
He's their kicker now.
Is he still their kicker?
I think he is, man. I miss when Matt Prater was in Denver kicking field goals for 60 yards out.
Dude, those were the days, man. Let me look right quick. I'm pretty sure that he is. Let me go to the Denver Broncos.
89 people in the Skybox. Come on, y'all. 11 more to get us to 100. We've been at 100 a lot this year.
Roster.
Total.
Specialists. Holder, long snapper, kick returner, punt returner, kicker, Brandon McManus.
There it is.
And punter, Sam Martin, looking at the special teams roster. That's why our Skybox there is Let's Go Brandon McManus.
It's Frank's favorite kicker, believe it or not.
I was going to say he might be in your fantasy team. So my game group, who do I have? Native QB.
All right, let's go one at a time. Let's see if we can recognize one at a time. See who has more we can recognize, okay? You have native QB.
Right.
Okay, I got Swampy.
All right. I have the Scranton Strangler.
That's the only Joe Exotic. We've seen a lot before, but I don't know if he's in the stream. That's it for me that I can recognize.
That might be all that I recognize as well. Let me look.
There's Swamp Shine. What up?
That might be, let me see. I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to Kid Dynamite.
Dude, you know who we miss? We miss what's that guy's name who used to come in here all the time and he would make videos on Instagram.
Make videos? I don't know. I don't have Instagram, so I'm not.
The chess boxer.
Yeah, our famous chess boxer. Yeah.
Where's he been?
Tyler. Is his name Tyler?
Yeah, where's that guy been? I wonder if he's playing Super Squares this year.
I don't know. You know what? He friended me on like Facebook, and he posted something. I think like today. I think he posted something. I remember seeing something with G Fuel. I think today. Let me.
He's moved on a little bit, huh?
Let me find.
Hold on. To G Fuel.
Hold on. Let me see.
I wonder if they're giving away $1 million.
I think, yeah, Tyler, there he is. Let me see. Aquadome Champ.
Husky's in your game group.
It was yesterday. Husky?
Yep.
There we go. Okay.
Nice, Swamp Shine. That's good to hear, man.
All right, Husky. Yeah, Husky 02. Wahpeton, New Jersey. Is that how it's pronounced? Wahpeton? Wapenton?
Wapenton. I have no idea.
I don't know. Wapenton? Wahpeton?
Bison Thumper and Moose Man are in the same group with Matt Burke. Maybe you've heard of him. Future Hall of Famer. My echo is gone, and that's amazing.
There we go.
Oh! Defense is pointing to the offense. Usually when they're that aggressive about it, they're right. False start it is. I think that was on the fullback. That's never good.
Might have been. Let's see what they do with this second Second possession.
The more this game blows wide open, the more
you have a better chance to get your Noah Fant pass and all that
stuff, right?
Yeah. Settle down, boys. Settle down.
Is there shower soap?
Look at the running game,
dude.
That's the other guy. I told you they're gonna switch running backs, and I can't remember this guy's name though. Number 25. Felton?
He's doing just fine.
Is it like Demetric Felton or something like that?
That sounds right. Case Keenum, 2 for 2, 41 yards.
Yeah, Demetric Felton. He's averaging 12 yards a carry right now. 1 rush for 12 yards.
If he keeps that up, Dave,
dude,
they might not need Chubb or Hunt anymore.
Dude, Dearness Johnson's averaging 11.3 yards. And there's more to Cookie Jarvis. All right.
You know what I'm getting kind of annoyed by? I'm getting annoyed at maybe it's just because I have it on all day. When I'm streaming and I'm doing my other stuff, like outside of Super Squares, and even just working at my computer from home, I've got ESPN on all the time.
Right.
Or NFL Network, whatever the sports channel is that day that I have on. And they need content all the time. Right? So they're just asking the most ridiculous questions. And today one of the questions was, is Baker Mayfield the future of the Browns? Is there anyone who says no?
Yeah, I was going to say who is? I mean,
like,
if it's
he's young, he's doing well.
Another
Does
pass.
echo? I hope not. Yeah, there it is. This back. Riddle hears it.
Another pass to Landry.
Wapaton.
Wapeton.
Wapaton.
Wapeton? Wapeton. Wapeton. I don't know what accent it's on, Bison Thumper. Is it on the wa, the pen, or the ton? Wapenton. Wapenton.
Do we have confirmation
Wapeton.
that the echo is trying to be fixed? Okay, I don't hear it right now. That's good.
I don't hear anything now.
What a blessing.
Super Squares game tips.
React button.
So everyone should do all your reactions now because we still have it where you have to do them by the end of the first quarter. But that 4.0 version is going to be rolling out. Dun, dun, dun. Roll out. And you're going to have all game long to do it. But right now, still by the end of that first quarter, my friends.
Can we go back to your amazing little, just that throw in there? Roll out. And then you just kept going. Apparently it's Wapaton.
Wapaton.
That's how I'm reading that, Bison.
Wapaton.
I mean, Tommy, as far as like, is he the future? Like, is he going to be the Browns quarterback for the next 7 years? Yes, unless he gets hurt. I don't think that he's a top 5 QB. I don't even think I have him in the top 9. Maybe he's top 10, top 12. That's all you need to win a Super Bowl. Look at Trent Dilfer.
Was that Jarvis Landry again?
I think it was.
Good golly.
He almost dropped it.
How about that? So, a couple of quick points, questions, clarifications. First, we might as well get it right out of the way. It's still the first quarter. Megan, recorder? No, no recorder.
No marbles.
No marbles for the halftime show. I do look at that catch. Did you see that? They showed it in slow motion. I do have one joke tonight. And tonight's joke actually, it's not going to be Landon's laugh. And my daughter told me you need to make sure everybody knows that it's hers. So we were sitting down. I think was it today or maybe it was yesterday at the dinner table. And I said, "Hey, Landon, I need a joke for tomorrow night." And my daughter busts out with one, and I'm like, "That's funny." And so she said, "Can we use that?" And Landon goes, "Yeah." So she goes, "Everybody better know it's my joke. It's not Landon's." So tonight's Madeline's laugh.
I'm excited.
Nice play action. And he's going deep. Oh, was it intercepted? Oh, poor cameraman.
Incomplete. Oh, that guy got lit up, huh?
He got railed. I hope he hit the button as the guy was coming in, as he as he was getting smoked, and he got a good close-up shot.
That was to OBJ.
There you go. So Odell Beckham Jr. is playing in this game, my friend.
Pack Wyoming says girls rule. That is true.
There you go, Pack Wyoming.
Can confirm Dave's a big fan of his daughter.
Both of them.
Both. You like both?
Yep, big fan of both of them.
All right, 3rd and 1. Fullback run.
First down.
Who is that? Corey Schlesinger?
I still, speaking of fullback, or speaking of 1-yard runs, I went to baseball last night, and one of the guys I coached with a couple years ago is a huge Buffalo fan, and I walked in the dugout, and I looked at him and I said, 1 yard, bro, 1 yard, and he's like, oh man, I know I don't want to hear it, I don't want to hear it. One yard.
Great point from Skeeter. Tim spends all this time on the land and last slide, and now it's useless tonight.
That's true. That's true. I think he finished the whole montage and the soundtrack.
It's just a montage of Landon actually laughing.
Yeah, the whole thing. Yeah, and we can't use it tonight. So
I didn't realize that you were such a big soccer fan, Dave.
That's fake news.
Naming Landon after one of the greatest American soccer players in the history of the world, Landon Donovan.
Landon Donovan, yeah. You know what's interesting though? It wasn't named after Landon Donovan, but it was kind of around that time when Landon Donovan was popular in the Olympics. I mean, 10 years ago.
Yeah,
but
the math adds up.
Not a soccer
running backs, dude.
I was going to say, look at the running game flag on the play. It's probably going to be.
I haven't seen Peoples-Jones at all today.
Donovan for the Peoples.
Uh-oh, the jokes are starting in the chat. What color are all the books in the library?
What color are all the books in the library? Red?
Yeah.
I like that. I like those play on words. Yeah, a little bit. He had a little bit of, I think, shoulder pad under the jersey when he grabbed him right there really quick.
Did you hear what what's that guy's name? Man, I'm losing it tonight. Von Miller? You know what Von Miller said?
No, I did not hear what Von Miller said.
He said, I don't know who plays tackle there in Cleveland, but I'm going to kill him.
Did he really?
He literally said, I'm going to kill him.
Wow, I did not hear that.
So far, 7-0. And I haven't seen Von Miller at all yet.
Hold on, let me look down his stats and see if Von Miller has any tackles. No, I don't. He doesn't have a tackle yet. I don't see.
D-Rock, no. I picked the Browns to win.
Hold on, let me look.
It's Donovan Peoples-Jones time right now.
Yeah, nothing.
Look at Case Keenum. Here comes the field goal. I need him to miss this for my square.
Uh-oh. Where's my square? What square
Who has A? Who has A? Who needs it? How do you find the sex of an ant? I don't know.
How do you find the sex of an ant?
Ask it. You walked in here so quietly.
Spread apart his tiny legs?
Be right back.
I don't know. Well, wouldn't you think that, right? Is that how you find out the sex of an ant? 52-yard attempt. And it's good. For those of you that have that guy in your fantasy team, 50-yard kick. Let me see. I've got X marks the spot, so I'm doomed. I got nothing. Nothing. Hey, don't forget, and we have about 4 minutes left here in the first quarter. If you have not done your RXPs, your reactive experiences, which is that little red button that you saw the commercial about when we started tonight, make sure that you do them now, because at the end of the first quarter, your time expires. Now, again, that's only on our current system Our 4.0 version is going to be coming out here very shortly, and that's going to allow you to do that all game long and play those RXPs and see real live time, all your predictions go up and down and everything and stuff, and where you're at with everybody else. Let me see. Our Skybox, 114 players in the Let's Go Brandon McManus Skybox. And a whole ton of people right now tied for first place. Has anyone not done in our Skybox their RXPs? From what I can see, everyone has them done, but I can't see all 115 people.
My friend Hunter is here. He's going to be sitting next to me. I need to make sure that he's done his RXPs.
Yes, Hunter, make sure you do them before the end of the first quarter.
Super Squares 4.0 is going to make the live streaming so much more fun as well, because we're going to be able to look at all those things in live time and talk about them.
That's going to be cool.
Question for you, Dave. If Cleveland had 133 yards and Denver has 9, is that good for Denver or bad?
Right now, that's not a positive for Denver.
Okay.
But it's still early, my friend. They've only had one offensive possession where they got 9 yards and then had to kick the ball. They were short. So let's see what they do here next time.
You would say a lot of ball game left.
A lot of ball game left. But it's not looking good, though, right now for my prediction of Denver winning. But, again, there's a lot of ball game left. We saw a game the other day where someone jumped out to a 14-point lead, I believe. And the tide turned. So you never know what's going to happen. It's only the first quarter.
Donovan Peoples-Jones was injured in warm-ups. Is he not playing today? That would be unfortunate.
Yeah, especially if you have him on that thing. That
being ruled questionable to return a minute after fantasy lineups locked. Donovan Peoples-Jones is out. My bet is already done.
I'm in so much trouble.
Guys, this is Hunter. Dave, Hunter, Dave.
Hello.
Hunter, how are you, sir? Nice to meet you.
So when this is on, it's on. They can all hear. I don't know how you're going to hear Dave.
I'm not. I'm just going to vibe.
Okay, we're just going to hang out.
Dave and I are just going to hang too.
There we go.
That is unfortunate. I wonder if he's actually out. It said questionable.
Oh, that did not go so well. Maybe you should have stayed in the end zone. I think he's out to about the 17-yard line or so when he got shellacked. Oh, are you kidding me? Skeeter, that's your field goal kicker too? The dude that just hit the 50-yarder is Skeeter's field goal kicker.
Are you serious? So Skeeter's going to be destroying you in fantasy.
Yeah, he's gonna wipe me out this week.
You just want a beer?
That's all right.
Hydrate first, then I'll hop on.
Hydrate or dihydrate, they say.
That's the plan. I've been driving all day, so I can't drink when I drive because, one, it's illegal. And two,
it is.
I'm going to have to use the bathroom.
That's another. Is that offsides?
No, that's on the defense right there. They
like
jumped. Yeah, they came all the way across. He might have even made contact with the player. Man, the wind is starting to pick up here, dude. It's getting a little bit chillier.
Dave is pretending to be in Cleveland with his green screen. He's having a lot of fun with it.
That's beautiful.
80s Dave picked against D-Rock's Browns. He wants to know how could you do that to him, Dave?
Oh, because half the Browns' offense is gone. It doesn't really seem like it makes much of a difference, though, so far.
It is. Yeah, look at that win. It's crazy. Dave, you're going to lose your toupee.
Yeah, it might happen. And it's not going to be good for field goals either. Oh, whoops, 52-yard field goal. So, hey, what do I know?
3 minutes left. Who's got A? I wonder who has it in our Skybox.
I still don't know what that means, to be honest with you.
Tell you later. Dying duck in the thunderstorm, Dave.
The dying duck in the thunderstorm.
That is the name.
Thunderstrom.
Thunderstrom, that's correct. But I do think it's thunderstorm in the chat. Could be wrong. D-Rock has A. And Megan has B. The only person in the top 50 that I see that has A is D-Rock. Oh, and there's Mama 24 Boys. And Brethren Blake from Evlith. So there's no point in even cheering for this anymore. I guess I just want Cleveland to win for the Monopoly Money Parlay.
And the backfield tandem there of Williams and Melvin for Denver. Melvin Gordon, the third, splitting carries so far as well.
So I suppose I just kind of am rooting for my squares to hit perfectly tonight, Dave.
Yeah, because I don't think Donovan for the Peoples Jones is going to do anything for. Oh, nice one! What a grab!
Big one,
dude. Nice grab.
That was who is that?
Sutton. We've seen some really good catches so far, and it's only the first quarter. Look at that, fighting him off and catches it with one hand.
That's awesome.
I have a lot of Cortland Sutton. Dude's just good.
Wow, and look at that. It didn't touch the ground at all. Has control the whole time. What has OBJ done since that one time he had a cool catch?
That was like a once in a lifetime catch. It was really
unreal. All right, Bridgewater. We see. Oh,
there's Teddy.
Hold on.
Oh.
Yeah, you got to beat at least one guy on a screenplay, Williams.
Hey, hold on. What was that was a 31-yard pass to Sutton. What did you need Teddy to throw?
35.
Oh, bro. It was 31.
I don't think it mattered. I really don't think it's going to matter, though, because of Peoples Jones.
Right.
So when something like that happens, it's like you're screwed. I mean, it's even like they can't say like, okay, it's a wash because he didn't play.
They should.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I would think.
I mean, the good news for me is that it was one of those free ones.
Ooh, that didn't work so well in the backfield. Here comes another pass. It's going to be 3rd and long.
So we're good.
I was just informed. Frank took a different flight than I did to Cleveland.
Okay.
And someone told me that he's near I guess the car picked him up and he's getting close to the stadium. So hopefully he'll be here in a little bit.
Good. We kind of miss Frank. You know, he's been in and out lately the last few nights. I'm wondering if he's starting not to like hanging out with us, Dave.
No, I think it was just a plane, like I said, because he wanted to stay back and make sure that everything was set up at the at the Super Squares headquarters. So I said, let me get out there with the crew at least and get stuff set up so I can go on. So it's got nothing to do with you personally, I swear.
Great. I love that. You know what does have something to do with me personally? This amazing, amazing Coors Light that I'm sipping on out of this Super Squares. Brought to you by Coors Light, one of our sponsors.
Wow.
And Miller Lite, right?
Mm-hmm.
Coors Light, Miller Lite.
Crispy beer.
Are the mountains blue?
The mountains are not blue because they poured it into the Super Squares mug.
That's true.
Hypothetically, this s'mores stout from Coors Light, the Coors Light is perfect. Tasting very good. All right, Swamp, I'm rooting for you, dude. Since I'm not getting any squares. Oh, there it is. It is a end of the quarter. I didn't even see that.
That's why I was just opening my app to see. I'm like, is it really the end of the quarter? Yes. So I got nothing. I got 24 points because I got all those bonuses, but I'm going to be dropping down like a stone now.
I'm going to make this thing break. Swampy. Unbelievable, dude. A couple people got some questions wrong. Look at those 21s in my game group.
Man, oh man.
Some 19, some 17. And then how do the twos happen, Dave? How does someone start the game with 2 points?
Dude, listen to this. Q Baby in Minneapolis, Minnesota is in my game group. A big fat 0. Donut 0.
So that means they didn't rate the ad. They got the questions wrong and have not reacted, right? That's the only way to get 0.
Yeah. Spaz in Mandan, North Dakota. Nice one. 1 point. Uno.
Interesting.
I got a 5, a 7, 3 8s, 4 8s, 5. A whole bunch of people at 8. A 12. Vikes fan 13 in Duluth, Minnesota. Then some 18s, 21s, 24s. Yeah, so we need to get them on board to make sure they answer their questions.
Yeah. Skeeter, did you see the guy who won $6,500 on a free bet? No. Also, Cater Gator must drive a Tesla because her car drove her straight home after work.
Yeah, they do have some self-driving cars, don't they?
They do. It's really interesting. I was watching a video recently. It's like 5 minutes, and it navigated this.
Oh, Teddy's going long, intercepted.
Yeah!
Oh,
That might have been your 35-yard pass. Does it count as an interception?
Wait, it should count as an interception. 35 yards.
That was
it's
terrible.
that guy's basically Donovan.
I'm sorry. So go ahead with your story. I'm sorry to interrupt that big long interception right there.
No, you're good. What was that? Oh, so I was watching this Tesla, and the Tesla navigates on autopilot this unbelievably complicated intersection, and then 30 seconds later runs into a mailbox.
Yep.
Really?
Like, it was so good, dude. It literally yields to the right people. It makes the wide, long turn, and then like 30 seconds later, just boom, mailbox.
I wonder if maybe a Tesla hit my mailbox a couple years ago when the police came to my front door.
That could have been a Tesla. You never know.
It was
Elon Musk.
I did see a story tonight, speaking of Tesla. I think it was on like the nightly news. And they showed, I guess they finally finished investigating or something about a Tesla, and it was burned. I mean, completely burned from last year. I think it was the one that hit somebody or something like that, that there were two people in the front seat of the car.
Okay.
They didn't know if the auto assist driver was fully activated or not or whatever or something. But I saw a story about that on the news tonight. And I think it was the NBC nightly news.
Interesting.
Look at
Teddy Bridgewater, future Lions quarterback.
Teddy on the sidelines going, oh my gosh, how did I throw that ball? Why did I throw that ball? How did I throw it right to that guy? What team am I playing for?
You know what I heard today?
What did you hear, Hunter?
I've been deeper in the college football streets. I was listening to a podcast today, and I heard the phrase future Lions quarterback, Bo Nix.
Bo Nix. Who does he play for?
Auburn.
No. I want Malik Willis.
It was just one of those things where you heard it, and you're like, yeah, I can absolutely see the Lions drafting.
Hopefully with our second pick in the first round. So the first quarter just finally squared up.
Oh, that's a nice one.
I'm set. Dave, what do you have?
Let me go back and look. I've got X. Did I just have X? Let me go back and look. Oh wait, hold on. No, mine's doing it now. I'm Android. I'm a couple seconds behind you, my friend.
Oh, okay. Android is a little slow.
I got an H.
Megan got BB. That's my name.
See?
Suitable jinx. That doesn't make sense. You get all the reacts right and ends up with a point less than everyone else. That the only way you can explain that is if you don't rate one of the ads. That's the only way you can miss 1 point.
Yep. And it happened to me one time. I just was like not paying attention, and I like zoned out, and I forgot to rate an ad.
Yeah, it's happened to me too. Look at them. They don't need Hunt or Chubb.
That's what I'm saying.
That was Kelly Jr.
Kelly, former Chargers star.
Unbelievable. They have 3 active running backs.
They have 4. They have Dearness Johnson out too, don't they?
Yeah. So, no, they have 3 tonight.
Oh yeah.
There's Kelly.
Well, you know what the cool thing is about having a really good offensive line. So you could put me back there, and I'll pick up 3 to 4 yards.
That's impressive.
When you hit your gaps and your blocks, man.
Dave, who's behind you? Is that Megan?
Is that Megan? That's Megan. That's Megan behind me. Hey, Megan. What's going on? I wasn't sure who that was there really quick.
That's the best beard in the NFL.
His name is Stump Mitchell.
You see that beard, Dave?
That's awesome, dude. That's Santa Claus.
Bro, my goodness. I hope my beard looks like that when I'm
Stump Mitchell.
Those days.
I remember Stump Mitchell, and I'm trying to remember who Stump Mitchell played for.
Was he played in the NFL?
Yeah.
Let's check.
And he was a running back. Did he play?
That's so incredible.
Stump Mitchell. He played with. Let me see.
Yeah, he's the running backs coach.
Yeah, but he was a running back. I swear, I remember him as a player. St. Louis and Phoenix Cardinals, Kansas City Chiefs, and Arizona Rattlers in 1993.
They were the Rattlers in '93. That's not there.
No, it's got to be that's a different league. It's not.
Yeah, it's indoor American.
NFL.
Wow.
Stump Mitchell.
He was the head coach of the Southern Jaguars, which is D1 football.
He was great in college, I remember. In 1980, he was the second leading rusher behind George Rogers.
Dude, that's the best beard I've seen, not just in the NFL, but in weeks.
He dropped that ball.
Man. Odell. The trick with him is you got to throw it about 10 feet over his head.
So he can catch it, do a flip, somersault, hold it against the side of his helmet, and come down with it with one hand.
Exactly. Hey, Kalen. Kalen is Skull Cal. Well, welcome, and thanks for being with us on Facebook Live.
Riding on a horse.
Hunter, how freezing is my basement? How awesome is it?
It is very nice. I was like, I wanted to wear the sweater, and I was like, oh, this is going to be too warm. I'm going to have to take it off. This is perfect.
Perfect.
Preparing me for the Chicago weather.
People's Jones. People's Jones.
Oh,
For the people.
that's the other team.
I got to tell you something funny, Jonathan, because you just mentioned. So I went to social media to look at like Facebook and Twitter and stuff. And I look on here and it says like the following media includes potentially sensitive content. And I'm like, what is this? Because Metal Mama she goes, well, my partial's gone with the wind. Metal Mama posted up. And there's and it says, this is potentially sensitive content. So I click on view and it brings up the super square screen. It brings up her super square screen, but it's potentially sensitive content.
It might be just a setting you have on Twitter. Are you following her?
I think maybe. I'm not sure. I don't know.
Because sometimes if you're not following someone and they post a picture and tag you in it, it gives you that warning just in case you're getting spammed by.
Okay. Now it says, the following media includes sensitive, potentially change settings. Let me click on change settings. And let me see, security kind of has too much to figure out right here, right now. Display media that may contain sensitive content. Click that box.
I mean, I guess if you're cool with that. Suitable jinx, that's questionable, man. Belichick's son's mullet and weird facial expressions are some of the best thing I've seen in the NFL this year.
Because if I don't,
have you seen it?
No.
Oh, dude, watch this.
Is someone doing this?
Belichick's.
Still thinking about Deuce Gruden.
His kid was the one that was doing all the like the.
Yeah.
So, right? Yeah.
Oh wow!
Like every time, look at this.
They just like pull him up when he looks like that.
He just does it all the time.
That's so beautiful.
With the mullet and everything.
I wonder if he's like ever going to be any good on his own, or if
Who
he's
knows?
just like
He's taking enough Adderall to focus. Nobody licks their lips that much unless they're taking Adderall that they're not prescribed to take.
that is a take,
Bro. It's because I know this from the professional gaming scene.
Yeah,
you see these people lining up against my brother, like across from him, and they're literally all just like, because their mouth. One of the symptoms is it makes your mouth really dry.
Sure.
And so they're just
Really?
Oh yeah, so they're just chugging water, licking their lips all the time.
Wow.
Adderall.
Yeah, people take it. It's kind of a steroid in the gaming world.
I remember seeing. I don't know if it was a South Park episode, maybe like where I guess the kids, you give it to kids for like hyperactivity or something, or like ADD or something or whatever.
Yeah.
And then like the parents were like taking it or sneaking it because it helped, like when you're an adult, it helps you like study or focus more or something or stay on task. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct. You are correct, sir.
You are correct, sir.
It was Ritalin in South Park, says Riddle.
Was it Ritalin? Okay, I knew there was some kind of episode or something like that. Okay, Ritalin. Same kind of thing, right?
Yeah, I think it's the same kind of thing. Cater, I didn't see that. It must be in my requests, so I'll have to check. You are correct, sir.
Okay.
Okay. Question for everyone in the fam. I've got a grease stain on my shirt. Can you see that?
I can even see it.
I can be able to pick it up. It's like right here. Can't zoom in more. And I've already washed the shirt since it happened. Is it too far gone now? It's just gonna stay there.
No.
What can I do?
Get some Quick and Bright. Put some Quick and Bright on that bad boy.
Quick and Bright.
Quick and Bright, yeah. I gave some to Terry, and he used it to get out a grease stain, just like that.
All right, I need to do that because I'm loving these shirts, bro. It's my new look is true classic tees, XL, and just all different colors. Now that I work for myself, that's all I have to wear.
Good gig.
It's amazing. Stain remover spray. Well, now I'm getting ammonia, meth, Skeeter. Dawn dish soap. So okay, it's not too late. That's good.
No, you can put it.
Hey, this just in, as well, and I got a picture on my phone. I'm not sure if you can see it or not. But the Valpak came today.
Yes.
At my house, and so like the inside of the envelope, which is right there, is got super squares on it on the inside of the envelope. So check your Valpak. If you have a Valpak at home and look at the inside of the envelope, the #1 live mobile game show. There's a QR code there in the whole 9 yards. So make sure that you check that out on the inside of your Valpak envelope.
That is very cool. I don't know if I got my Valpak yet, so maybe it's coming tomorrow.
Mine came today.
Screen counts. Keep going. I'm not even going to talk about it anymore because Peoples Jones is out, so it doesn't matter. It's moot point. Just go Browns.
Man, dude, I feel bad for you. That's
Skeeter. Skeeter's questioning my XL shirt size, Dave. Is he thinking that maybe
should be a medium? He thinks it's a medium that you're busting out of. Is that why? Skeet?
I was going to say, like, maybe he's complimenting me. He knows I'm losing weight and I shouldn't invest all this money in extra larges when hopefully I'll be a large soon. But unfortunately, no matter how great a shape I get in, I'm going to always be an XL because of my broad shoulders.
Yeah.
So
I get the same thing.
Yeah, it stinks.
Yeah, and then like a lot of times when I get like a long sleeve shirt, I've got the like gorilla arms, and so I got to get like a custom shirt, or I can only find one that goes to a 37 sleeve length. Yeah. So, Bill was asking what I was talking about. Bill, what I'm talking about is if you own a home, a lot of times you get a Valpak in your. It's a blue envelope that's got all kinds of like local coupons and stuff in it for restaurants and roofing and windows and auto repair and air conditioning and restaurants and different things. And if you get that Valpak on the inside of the envelope, if you open up the envelope and the envelope itself printed on the inside right now is some great stuff from Super Squares. Next month, it's going to be on the outside of the envelope, so it's even easier to find. But this month, it's on the inside of the envelope that I just got at home.
It is very cool. I got to say, it's very exciting stuff. And Super Squares 4.0 is equally exciting.
See?
Megan wants you to say roofing again.
It's a roof. Listen, on the top of your house. Listen,
it's not a roof. It's a roof.
I heard that.
There's a roof on the top of your house.
No, dogs say woof.
My kids all the time around me about this one. I'm like, yes, it's a roof. There's a roof on the house. It's roofing. It's a roofing.
It's a roof. It's roofing.
Roofing. They put shingles on the roof of the house.
Roof. Pronunciation.
The roof. It's the roof of the house.
Let's listen.
Roof.
Roof. Roof.
Makes the O shape with the
That's
mouth.
what it does. Roof. Roof.
Roof.
Roof. Right?
Roof.
Roof.
The roof.
I will check another source just in case that one wasn't good enough.
Up on the rooftop.
It's up on the rooftop, bro. What song have you heard that says up on the rooftop? What version are you listening to?
Roof for animals.
Management.
For animals. Roof.
Ask me to say management. Cater Gator. Management. What's wrong with management? Did I say management wrong?
Hey, Dave, quick question for you.
What else should I say?
You're an 80s Dave guy. You're an 80s Dave guy, right?
The roof is on fire. Yeah.
You remember Rockmaster Scott and the Dynamic 3?
Rockmaster Scott and the Dynamic 3?
Yeah.
I know Jam Master Flash and the Furious 5. I don't know who Rockmaster.
Your hands in the air and waving like you just don't care. And if you're not a square from Delaware, you got clean underwear. And your mama ain't on welfare. Yeah. So the roof is on fire.
Yeah, I guess I don't know who sang that song. Who did you say it was again? Who was it?
I don't see it either. I don't know what I'm reading. I just read a random verse.
incredible.
That is, where is it saying the roof's on fire?
Someone said something about the roof being on fire earlier. Suitable
Yeah,
jinx.
that's what I thought this song was. I just Googled it, but I'm not seeing it.
See, the roof is on fire. Come on, come on. Feel it, feel it.
Someone in chat says Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. Is it theirs?
Oh, that just said originals is Matt Rock Scott. Who knows?
A lot of wild information out there.
Here's a crazy story.
All right.
I got into it with some people on my chat today because a friend of mine told me recently. He said that the word Arctic, so like Antarctica, Arctic,
Right, Arctic, right.
in a language means bear, and so Antarctica means there's no bears there. And then someone else said, "Well, no, the word actually means north, and so Antarctica is called Antarctica because it's not north." Turns out they were both correct.
So it means bear? North bear?
It means
Bear of the north?
And depending on the language. But here's a cool thing: polar bear. Both
Right.
of those words are actually it's Arctic. If you get to the basic translation, polar and bear mean the same thing.
Arctic.
In a language.
Yeah.
Crazy.
What color is a polar bear's fur
That's your lyrics.
or hair?
You know, from the street though.
John, what color is a polar bear's hair, fur?
Black.
A polar bear?
Yeah, polar bear has black fur actually.
I thought it was like translucent fur. I didn't think
Oh,
it had.
is it black? Hold on.
It's like clear. It's like translucent.
Yes, it's clear,
See?
but the polar bear's skin is black. I don't know why there's an echo today.
Echo. How do you make a cat joke? How do you make a cat go woof? How do you make a cat go woof?
Cat go woof?
How do you make a cat go woof?
Interesting, Cater.
I don't know. How do you make a cat go woof?
I don't know, but they're talking about pandas in chat too, Dave. And if there's an animal in this world that I'm jealous of, it's pandas.
Why is that?
They just eat and sleep. They sleep like 20 hours a day.
Yeah. Don't they eat bamboo though? I mean, do you like bamboo?
Yeah, but they eat the whole time. I mean, clearly they like it. So if I got to eat whatever I wanted for 4 hours straight and then sleep for 20 hours, what better life is there?
Pretty good gig.
Is that the future of the Cleveland Browns right there? Was that
I
Baker
think so.
Mayfield? Was that 177 to 67? Not the way I thought this game was going to turn out so far.
Bison Thumper just said, set it on fire.
What, the roof?
no, the cat.
Terrifying.
Oh,
They get high from bamboo.
I don't think that's true.
then they'd be high all the time.
Let's Google it. That's why they sleep, maybe.
Maybe that's why they sleep.
That's bamboo. Maybe.
I'm sure this is like one of those things.
Similar to the happy feeling humans experience when they eat sugary and fatty foods, pandas experience a dopamine bump when they eat bamboo.
So it's not getting high.
Dude, listen, when I eat sugar and fatty foods, I don't get some whatever feeling that is. I mean, no, I mean, it's.
Oh, I love it, bro. Why is there an echo, Tim? Can you please help us?
There's an echo still?
Yeah, it's picking. What's happening is it's picking my voice up on your mic.
Oh.
I think they have me too loud in the studio.
All right. Hey, Tim, can you tweak down Jonathan a little bit?
We don't hear it here.
We don't. Yeah, I don't hear any echo, but it's. He said my mic is picking up his voice here in the studio.
Can you hear him okay?
I can hear him. Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. You're a little more quiet.
Check.
Yeah, I got you. We'll see if there's an echo now that you turn it down a little bit.
From the feed.
How do you make? Well, do we find out how you make a dog? What was it? How do you make a cat go woof? Did we find that out? 'Cause now I see how do you make a dog go meow.
It's terrifying.
So it was not family friendly, Megan. Okay, so we're not going to talk about that. It's thick.
I love that Megan thinks that wasn't family friendly.
Oh, I didn't say that.
Pour gas on it, throw a match, and woof.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay, so pour gas. Okay, I'm like half following along with the chat and with the conversation, and I'm like 3/4 lost.
Husky.
So, what was the last one then? Was how do you make a dog go meow?
You take it out of the freezer, put it on the table saw, meow, meow, meow. I don't get it.
Take it out of the freezer and put it on table saw. Meow, meow.
I just don't think they have what it takes.
How do you wash a cat? Very carefully, Riddle?
I got to take a call real quick. I'll be right back.
You don't need to wash cats. They clean themselves.
There you go. There you go. False start.
These Thursday night games can be so ugly sometimes.
I know, but dude, this game's flying. There's 5 minutes left. 10-0, 5 minutes before halftime. I'm like wrong on everything so far with this game, my friend.
Yeah, I'm a little low on the score after, well, I think both those points were scored in the first quarter. So whoever has A again. Checking the Skybox to see who has it.
Hey.
125 in the Skybox.
125, love it.
90s Slara from Prior Lake, Minnesota, who only has 32 points, should have 35, must have missed.
Oh, interference on that one? Nope. Look at Landry. He's like, dude, come on, bro. He's like, throw the flag. I was being mugged. He was dancing with me.
Look at that. Slara has a perfect square right now as well, would have their second one of the day.
I mean, come on. You could have that could have been called interference right there. It's close.
Absolutely.
They do say, and Matt Burke will probably confirm this, you could call holding on every single play.
Yeah.
In the NFL. You might be able to call pass interference on every single pass. No, it's not as bad as holding.
Dave,
Here you
can
go.
you believe this? Like, what would happen if the first time someone has the chance to win $1 million, the reason they don't is because they got a question wrong?
That'd be unreal.
90 Slara, 32 points with a perfect square right now.
Wow.
Vank. Don't worry, Vank. The reactions are going to be all games soon.
Yes. And Vank, where are you going, man? You're packing the car? Are you going on vacation? There's your boy Njoku. Now, this is the Cleveland team that I thought last week may have a chance to beat the Cardinals. I think I get the weeks mixed up. Because last week I picked Cleveland for the upset. Tonight I pick against them, and it looks like they are in control of this game on both sides of the ball. With a backup quarterback, both their starting running backs out, one of their starting wide receivers out.
I still haven't seen Von Miller kill anyone yet.
That'd be bad.
See that quote?
If he did, that'd be bad. I think he can be arrested for that.
It's just a very weird thing to say.
Yeah.
About I don't know who their tackle, like the disrespect. I don't know who their tackle is. Well, then pay attention in your practices. Surely someone is showing you the film of who their tackle is.
Yeah.
He probably does, but don't call me Shirley.
Surely.
Usually you don't want to put evidence of, pre-planned homicide on tape.
True.
Personal. That one's free. Legal advice.
Look at that.
Yeah, he went from a 3-yard loss to a 2 to 3 yard gain and a big third down right here.
Nope. It's above you. Right here.
The fruit fly.
If they can stop him here, Denver's going to run the off.
Nailed it.
Stop.
Yeah, you're right. Some massive play here, Dave. 12 of 17, 124 for Case Keenum.
Oh, Vank's taking the Polaris out to hit the trails. You go, man.
Is that true? That Minnesota has school off every Thursday and Friday for statewide teacher conferences? This week. I was like, dude, I want to move to Minnesota.
This week every year, not every week this year. You just had to kind of transpose.
I did. I switched those up.
A little dyslexic right there. What happened to my StreamYard? Everything disappeared. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Tim's working on some things. So we pulled some things down. Yeah, we're trying to fix all the echoes and the delays and the lefts and the rights and the ups and the downs at the 2-minute warning. My friend.
Yeah, that'd be great. So have you read the books, Dune? Are you familiar? Are your kids familiar with it, Dave?
I remember the movie from like 40 years ago. I mean, it was.
Apparently, there's a new movie out now, and it came out today, and I've been seeing it all over, and people on Twitter are very excited about it.
I did see something today online that said something about why this remake of Dune, because I think it's been remade a couple times. I think because it said like why this remake. Maybe it was saying this remake is better than other remakes, or the way the article sounded as I read the headline was that it had been remade more than once, and this one was actually going to be good. Is kind of the way it looked.
Yes.
How many remakes of Dune? How many of Dune?
So I didn't realize it was that old.
Yeah, 1984. Like I said, it was a long time ago.
1984. That's before I was.
The original was 1965. Then the one I remember seeing was 1984. Then this one, yeah. So this is, I guess, the third one.
This Coors Light is pouring a little thicker than normal.
Okay, maybe it was a book in 1965. Let me see. Dune is a science fiction media franchise originated with the 1965 novel. So maybe there was not a movie. Let's see. Yeah, so the only film was 1984. So I guess this is the first remake of it in 2021. So now if we figured that out, but the chat probably's already figured that out like 10 minutes before I did.
Oh, Gil, you are older than me. I was born in 87, so I am 34 years old, almost halfway to 70.
Dang.
I know, dude.
Man.
I know. Yesterday I was at a concert. It was really fun in Madison, Wisconsin. Saw a guy named Frank Turner, who I like a lot. I think you'd like him too, Dave.
Frank Turner.
Yeah, really good dude. He's like a kind of a bit of a punk rocker early on in his career, but it's mellowed out a little bit. He's a cool dude. Tats everywhere. And I was like, oh, he still pulls off those tats. I wonder how old he is. He's 39. So I'm like, okay, I still got a couple years left. A couple years left playing cool.
There's another blown pass to Odell Beckham. I don't know if Odell Beckham Jr. fell down on the route or what happened here at the end. They're going to show this right back here. He cuts. Yeah, he slips on the turf and falls down. And it looks like the ball just hits him right in the side of the body. Bam.
He's having a rough game.
Yeah. Was it coffee? Oh, no, I'm good. I appreciate it. I'll be up all night if I have coffee now. I'm good. Thank you, though.
Believe it or not, Dave, I had 450 milligrams of
caffeine
today.
Is that because you had like a whole bunch of those focuses?
I had a couple of focus waters, and I did have to cheat on focus waters.
Kick is blocked. Kick is blocked and goes out of bounds.
So A stays the perfect square, and I keep my partial. Actually, I would have had a perfect.
You would have.
Come on.
Unbelievable.
Unreal. I had to cheat on focus water today because I was so tired. I get up at 5 this morning and drive back from Madison to be on time for work. So I had to bang energy today.
That's a lot. It's a lot of caffeine.
Yeah, and then I had another half of bang energy. Man, I needed that.
Hey, D-Rock, I'll see what we can do. I'll reach out and see if maybe when ESPN's in town, if Erin Andrews wants to stop by, or maybe when she comes back to visit her dad. D-Rock is saying we need to get Erin Andrews on set for an interview. So we'll see if, as Super Squares blows up and she's a local girl, maybe one of these days we can say, hey, we want to come in and maybe she can, guest for a little bit or come in and say hello or something like that. We'll see what we can do.
I don't think you understand what he's saying. He's saying that since you're in Cleveland now,
she's
there. Why don't you get an interview with her right now?
Oh, I thought he was talking about maybe back in the studio. Oh, okay. Well, I'll see if I can send in one of the grips to run in and see if they can locate her. But we're outside the stadium and she's inside, so I mean she's busy working tonight.
That is awesome. Oh wow, Megan just sent me a picture of her and Frank Turner.
How about that?
He is very tall.
See?
Well, I'm also really short.
Yeah, he was wildly entertaining. Had the crowd eating out of the palm of his hand the whole show.
Cool. I don't really know who he is. I'm not sure if I've heard of him.
Have you heard the song that's like, "It's a long, long way to recovery from here"? Have you heard that?
I don't think so.
Or something? No, okay. That's his biggest one. Partial stays alive, Slumpshine. Yeah, like you need that. Already have a perfect. Are you watching a Stellara commercial?
Yeah.
That place looks fake.
That's what I was just going to say. It looks like it's. I just don't understand all the drug commercials. I'm listening to my radio the other day, and I'm outside washing the car, and I hear some drug commercial come on about how I should ask my doctor about like this drug. I mean, do people like go in? Do they like keep a list like, what was that one? Such and such, and Keytruda and this and that, and go into their doctor and go, "Hey doc, got a couple questions for you. Can you tell me about Keytruda? Can you tell me about Claritin? Can you tell me about whatever?" I mean, like with a list, who goes in and asks their doctor? Isn't it the doctor's job to know what's best for me?
Right. I was wondering the same thing.
Yeah. I mean, and I know it's all because of money. I mean, and those drug companies spend hundreds of millions of dollars advertising every year. But it's like, when I go into the doctor, he goes, "I think you should take this." And I always say, "Is there a generic?" That's my question, because like some of the prescriptions cost so much money. It's like, is there a generic available? Oh yeah, sure there is. Okay, great. I'm not asking them like, "Hey, can you tell me about what I don't know what all these drugs are?"
Apparently, a lot of people in the fam say a lot of elderly do that.
Then that's even worse.
It is even worse. You're right.
Yeah.
We have a question from Facebook that asks what we think of the halftime show. I can tell you what I think. It makes sense. It's in LA, so they're gonna have Snoop Dogg and Dre out there, the West Coast rappers. Eminem, I'm not sure why he's there other than his connection with Dre. He's from Detroit. Interesting choice of. If you read some of the lyrics from those three guys, you might notice that there's some things in there almost worse than some of the stuff Gruden said.
Probably. Oh, look at Teddy Bridgewater just get out of it.
So I think it's weird that the NFL kind of does that back and forth and doesn't really. But whatever. What Gruden said was not great either. Horrible stuff. But but it doesn't make sense to me, man. Like, you're gonna have a bunch of people dancing all over the stage. It's gonna be wildly inappropriate. Why don't they just like bring out Boys to Men? Okay.
Yeah.
Bring up Boys to Men and let them just sing their hearts out, or Jimmy Buffett, one or the other.
Wow.
How about Belle Biv DeVoe?
Fine with that too.
Do you want Jimmy Buffett out there for like half an hour?
I want Jimmy Buffett out there for 3 hours, Dave. I want people out there, margaritas in hand.
I want Jimmy Buffett just.
Now, what's interesting is when you first said we have a Facebook question, and you said, "What about halftime?" I looked down to the joke that I have for halftime, and I thought about Megan playing the recorder. That's where my brain went instantly. You went to Los Angeles and to the rappers and all this such and such. I went right to like Megan and the joke that I have. That's where my brain went.
They're definitely, though, asking about the halftime show for the Super Bowl.
Got it. Yeah, I do think it's I don't know. I don't want to. I agree with everything you said. So
just sometimes you just kind of wish that the league, worth billions of dollars would make sense.
Consistency. Maybe.
Consistency.
Yeah.
And the thing is, we don't have to talk about this muscle hunger, but the thing is, like, you got to know that there's somebody in the NFL, like somebody works there and is like, "Hey guys, this might not be the best idea." And then someone else has to be like, "I don't care."
I mean, they're just gonna play like the clean ones where they're going to like make them.
Yes, but then of course they're gonna let whatever happen on the stages. The show's just gotten kind of out of hand lately. Why don't we just have a little jam session?
There you go.
Heck, Jimmy Buffett with Boys to Men.
Why not? Jimmy Buffett featuring Kendrick
Lamar.
What could go wrong?
You know what? We need. You need the perfect combination. You need Elvis, who's the king of rock and roll, greatest of all time. Led Zeppelin, one of the greatest bands.
Yeah.
And Bob Marley, and just mix all three of those. Mix Elvis and reggae and Led Zeppelin all together, and have a halftime show. Dread Zeppelin. Yeah, come on. Who's with me?
I didn't realize this. This says that the Eagles are from LA.
Dred Zeppelin.
I would believe that.
Dude, and the Eagles are still playing.
Yeah, they are. I mean, Glenn Fry passed away a couple years ago, but the Eagles are still playing. But I think Dred Zeppelin will be a good halftime show.
Dude, is Natalie Cole still alive?
No,
She's not.
no, she passed away a couple years ago.
Oh man.
No, there's a beard.
Yeah. What about David Crosby?
Of Crosby, Stills, and Nash. I'm not sure. This is one of those great like dead or alive things.
Yeah, I didn't mean to take this so.
Yeah, I'm not David Crosby. I'm going to say alive. Is he alive?
I don't know. It doesn't say on this website. But man, I can't. My head now. I can't stop thinking about the halftime show. Snoop Dogg was literally a pimp.
You're already in Margaritaville.
He literally helped sell women.
Yep.
He's gonna play the halftime
Snoop's
show.
everywhere now. He's been like
Cater Gator, what happened? I see all bold from Cater Gator. What happened? Did something happen? Was something wrong? Was there something behind me? I'm not sure. Cater Gator, I don't know what's going on. And I can't see behind me all the time. I don't know what's going on.
Kaylin says, who's Boys to Men? What?
No, someone didn't say that.
Someone said, who's Boys to Men? Eminem, Dre, and Snoop is going to be great. Who's Boys to Men?
Boys to Men.
Looks like we've come to the end of the road with this conversation.
I feel like I'm
See what I did there? That's the song by Boys to Men.
So there was a bull. I guess it was a picture of a bull rider behind me, huh? What happened? Were we at the rodeo really quick?
Oh, what are they doing to you, Dave?
I think I was at the rodeo really quick. I'm
Very
not sure.
weird.
Was I? Yeah.
47 seconds left. Who has A?
Not me. I've got H. 69 yards of offense for Denver.
Not great.
Not what I anticipated.
Nice.
There's always a second half. It's a 10-point game.
Exactly. Oh no, Keenum's in, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of ball game left. Did Dave just die in Halo?
I don't. Is Halo's a video game, right?
Yeah, dude. Well done.
Yeah, I don't know how to play. I'm not sure if it's like a futuristic game or if it's like a military game or something. Is it a military game?
It is. So it's kind of like a futuristic. You might call it a military game. It's kind of like humans and robots versus aliens.
Okay, cool.
And then, but really, like the multiplayer, which is what most people play, not the story mode, is just kind of 4-on-4 or 2-on-2. On a map where you can weapon spawn and stuff, and you try to get the first to get 25 or 50 kills wins.
Got it. Hey, look at your TV screen really quick.
Yeah, Von Miller.
Von Miller hobbling off the field
By running into his own player. I'm going to kill the guy. Ends up getting hurt. You don't root for that anyway, but still.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Please don't cancel on me, Annie. Perfect.
Annie, are you okay?
All right, we're good. We're good.
Thank you. I'll be here all week. Megan got that.
I didn't get it.
That's all right. 47 seconds left.
Dave, did you ever play any video games growing up?
Dude, like no one's business, man. Are you kidding me?
What was your favorite?
Adventure. I liked Adventure. Was awesome.
Adventure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Remember it was Atari, like the original Atari. You'd have like a red arrow that would kill the red dragon and a yellow arrow that would kill the yellow dragon. And the green, so you had to match the color of the arrows up. Is Odell Beckham Jr. hurt now?
He's hurt now, but dude, this has been probably the most embarrassing. I'm not even exaggerating. The most embarrassing performance I've seen from a wide receiver all season long. He has dropped everything that has gone to him.
I feel
my goodness.
Clearly, all these injuries over the years have built up, and he is not the same person he was when he entered the league. And at some point, you can just call it quits, man.
100%. That's not an easy catch, to be sure, and now he's hurt again.
Poor guy.
Wow. When the original Atari came out, I liked Indy 500 because it came with a set of paddles. But the original Atari came with a joystick and paddles that would stop on the left and stop on the right. But the Indy 500 game, dude, it spun all the way around. I mean, so you could like take cars and go on to ice racing. It was like drifting before drifting was like drifting, where you go around and you'd like be fishtailing around the side and come and you could race on ice. Indy 500 was cool. I like Pitfall.
Pitfall is a classic.
Pitfall.
Did you like Pac-Man at all?
Nah, not really Pac-Man much. No. Asteroids. I liked Asteroids.
Asteroids. Too much movement.
I think Asteroids. That's the one where you go left and right and you fire, right?
No, you sit. You're right in the middle. You're in the middle in a spaceship, and you can kind of turn him around, and you fire out of the spaceship.
You go in all 4 directions.
Or you could also you can move him. He doesn't just stay in one spot. You can actually give him thrust and fly through the screen, come out one side and then the other.
So what's the game where you're a spaceship, but you're on the bottom and you're moving left to right and you're firing? What's that game?
Galaga.
That's either Space Invaders or Galaga, one of the two. Space Invaders has one little dude at the bottom that does it. Isn't it like Galaga like 3 or 4 has something?
Could be. So my kids are 6'5" and almost 2, so a little young in my opinion for video games. But my parents have this old school arcade in their house that came with the house they bought. And it's got Pac-Man and these games on it. And I'm like, I'm totally cool with them playing those games. Way less addicting and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And they just love it, dude. I'm watching my little 6-year-old and 5-year-old boys just like learn and go from being completely embarrassing and not knowing how it works to like being better than me. It's pretty crazy.
Berserk. I remember Berserk was cool. I think Activision Drag Racing I used to play a lot. Activision Skiing I used to play a lot. And there he goes, unloads down the sidelines. Teddy, throw the ball to somebody instead of just throwing it up in the air. And there's a flag on the play.
Are they going to call interference on that?
Can you really get PI on a ball that was like way out of bounds?
I still have Activision back in the 80s. They had a contest when you got the game and opened it up, and it said if you could do the slalom course in like less than 10.75 or 9, whatever it was. There was some kind of thing. Take a picture of the TV screen and mail it into Activision to become part of like this club or whatever.
Really?
Oh yeah, dude. And I played until I got that and hit that record and took the 126 camera out with the flash, took a picture of the television screen. I might still have the picture somewhere.
Metal Mama, Dig Dug is one of the games my kids plays.
Dig Dug, yep.
Frogger. They love Dig Dug and Frogger.
Frogger and Dig Dug and stuff, yeah.
Crystal Castles is maybe the best game of that whole crew, to be honest. That's a winner.
Drag Race, where the world record is truly impossible. The hardest game I ever played was Echo the Dolphin in Sega.
Oh.
Husky, yeah. I remember in television, like it was, yeah, I still remember the code for football. Not to throw a screen pass, it was 9512. And you'd put the little sleeve. You ever playing television?
Are you serious?
Oh yeah, dude. You put like the little. Every one of them had like an overlay you put over the keypad. 9512 was the quarterback would take the ball and we'd roll out to one side and throw it back across screen pass to the other side and then run up. Yeah.
Wow, that's hilarious.
Television. I had Intellivision. I had ColecoVision. Had all that stuff. I still have like the original Atari in my garage. I've got it, and probably like 40, 50 games sitting in a box in my garage. I don't know how you hook it up to the TV now. You probably have to get some kind of special adapter because of you used to have to unscrew the back of the TV set and put the little prong things in and screw them on and switch it game from TV. Ah, the good old days.
The good old days. I got a partial square, my friend.
I don't think I do, my friend. Yeah, I got nothing.
But the perfect square is A twice in a row.
I've got E. Now, my phone just shot me a headline on a news break. Let me see how old this is. This is from 4 hours ago. You were mentioning this a little while ago. Former Raiders coach John Gruden. The truth will come out.
Well, so here's what's interesting about Gruden. Did you see, and I don't know who the player was, so I can't give you the player, but did you see that there was a player, I want to say on defense, that was interviewed after the game that they just won without Gruden as their head coach? Did you see that interview?
No.
And he said, man, I got to tell y'all, it was so relaxing. He's like, way better environment on the sidelines. Nobody was getting screamed at. The referees were getting screamed at. When somebody made a mistake, the new head coach said, hey, next play. Whereas Gruden is just swearing at people. And and putting him down. And so the players, it sounds like, are pretty happy that he's gone.
Really?
Yeah. And he had that kind of old school vibe. He was always yelling.
Yeah.
Looked like he was going to pop a vein every game.
Jenny Girl X is talking about the Sega. I remember I had Sega as well. And that Sega's where Sonic started, I think, with the Sega.
Yes, it is.
We used to play Blades of Steel all the time. Blades of Steel. Early hockey games. Yep. Oh,
yeah, Bill, I don't know what I can't do anything about the echo, my friend.
There's another echo, my friend.
Yeah, Keyshawn also kind of was blasting John Gruden as well, but this was an active player after the game on Sunday.
Yeah, I read the Keyshawn thing from last week. But yeah, this story just popped on my phone. Megan Burbank, who produced the story that we just did on Mark Davis, she actually called Gruden and he picked up the phone, much to, I think, her surprise. He's still in Las Vegas. He says he's letting the dust settle down. People will know. People that know me know what I stand for 58 years. I have a resume of 58 years, he said. The truth is going to come out. It's certainly cryptic. Wow.
I mean, I'm all about forgiveness. You can't email stuff like that, man.
You also
and then afterwards you can't say, "Oh, people know who I am."
You have to be genuinely apologetic and remorseful for what you did.
Right. Simple as, man. And no offense to boomers. We have a lot of boomers in our Super Squares fam. Love you to death, but the most boomer story of all time. Who sends inappropriate emails? Text messages to friends, I get it. Inappropriate emails? Come on, dude. It's 2021.
Yeah, I remember I know someone that had like a really high position in the company, and I was personal, and they would like send stuff, and I would be like, man, don't. It's like we all like. It's like I'm like, don't send that stuff in email. I'm like, for your own good. I'm like, dude, don't send that stuff in email. And I know it's just to me or a group of like close people, but I'm like, never, dude, don't ever do that again. And he still did.
Yeah, you get hacked, man. It's by one person, you're done. Dave, people are excited for not Landon's laughs tonight, Madeline's laughs.
That's right, Madeline's laugh. Tim, do you want to roll the Landon graphic anyway, just because you worked on it, it's done, or do you want to just wait till we do his laughs?
I want to see it. If I get a vote, it is beautifully freezing in this house.
Tim said he hasn't. I don't think he said he's uploaded it yet.
Truly don't know how you do it.
You do have it? No, the Landon's laughs.
Sounds good, Jenny. Enjoy the food. I got pizza rolls for us tonight. I haven't had pizza rolls in 10 years. I'm so excited.
I had pizza rolls 2 days ago. I'm like, is there anything in the house today? I went in there, boom, pulled them out, man. Totino's pizza rolls. I had them like 2 days ago. I threw it in the air fryer.
I was going to say, you have to either air fry them or put them in the oven, but you can't microwave those things, man.
No, you cannot microwave them.
I say this all the time, Dave. Anybody who microwaves chicken nuggets for their kids doesn't love their kids.
No, you can't do that, dude. And I'm telling you, get an air fryer. The air fryers are so awesome. So I made French fries last night in the air fryer. Throw some frozen French fries in there. You just spray a little bit of like cooking spray on them, like Pam or whatever or something, or just lightly mist them with oil. Throw them in that bad boy. Do like 12 minutes later after a couple of flips. Oh, awesome. Here it is. Madeline's laugh.
I'm ready.
Are we ready? Now, again, Jonathan, you guys cannot answer. No,
I won't answer. Don't answer if you
No one from the Peanut Gallery can answer. We'll see who in the fam can get the answer to this one. So, how do you make a tissue dance?
Come on, a classic.
How do you make a tissue dance?
People are going to get it immediately, Dave. Oh, I got you.
There we go. And that's good. We're good there. I think that's good. There we go. This only requires half. It's not too much time to figure it out. So a couple answers in there. Let me see. Paco Wacko. Gator. Yep. You do. You put a little boogie in it. How do you make a tissue dance? You put a little boogie in it. That was from my daughter. Jonathan, you got any jokes or magic tricks tonight?
Bro, do I have a joke for you?
Awesome.
Do I have a joke for you? How many Chicago Bears does it take to win a Super Bowl?
How many Chicago Bears does it take to win a Super Bowl?
Yeah.
I will say 1, my friend, and the answer is Ditka.
Ah, you're so close.
Oh, really?
Only 1, Walter Payton, and he's retired.
1, Ditka, my friend.
Did you hear the joke?
Happy birthday, by the before we go any further.
Yeah.
Happy 82nd birthday to Mike Ditka, my friend. I think yesterday was his 82nd birthday. Da, coach.
Da, coach. Da, Bears. Did you hear the joke that Justin Fields told his receivers?
No.
It went over their heads.
But you'll be here all week.
By the way, I don't know what it is tonight, what is different, but there is about a 10-second delay with you and has been pretty much all night, and the echo. So I don't know what is a little different about tonight, but that is a thing.
We will, I don't know, maybe it's because we changed things around in the green screen and ran things through something different. Say that 5 times fast. But we'll figure it out.
All right, last joke.
All right.
Oh my gosh, I can't tell this one. What do the Detroit Lions, I'll give the Bears a break. What do the Detroit Lions and Chick-fil-A managers have in common?
What do the Detroit Lions and Chick-fil-A managers have in common?
Yeah.
Detroit Lions and Chick-fil-A managers have in common. I don't know.
Neither of them show up for work on Sunday.
Oh, dude, that's great. That is great.
I think your delay is gone already.
Tim was taking down the green screen, and
that seems to have fixed it.
I just got off the flight. I got back in Florida.
Welcome back.
Hey, dude. Woo!
And dude, the echo's gone.
Do you know what they served on that flight?
What?
D's nuts. That's all they had.
What a time to be alive.
Little bag of them. Little bag of D's nuts.
Oh my gosh. Seriously though, how was that thing causing your delay and the echo both at the same time?
I don't know. I am not really sure. I do not know.
Yeah, Skeeter's offended, man. He thought you were there. He thought you were he and D-Rock's gonna be disappointed that he's not gonna meet Erin Andrews.
Oh, I told you, D-Rock. I was thinking you were talking about Tampa because she's from this area. So if for some reason maybe I reach out to people on Twitter sometimes, Tim Tebow, they don't always get back to me. I don't know why.
Kind of assume, Dave. I just kind of assume that they would DM you, that you reach out to them and they don't want to, get you all hot and bothered by all their followers. So they just send you a private message.
Right. Yeah. So I mean, I'll see if Erin wants to stop by when she comes back in town to visit her family and maybe drop by this set sometime when we're here in Tampa. Yeah. I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, that sounds good. Did you hear about the guy who cut off the left side of his body?
The guy that cut off the left side of his body?
Yeah, he's all right now.
I was going to say he's always right.
He's all right now.
He's all right now. I got it.
Now the echo's back a little bit, but that's okay. We'll fix it. That's a good joke, D-Rock. I like that one.
Alex, it was fake news that I was in Cleveland. It wasn't a conspiracy theory. It was just flat out fake news.
I did hear that they did find Brian Laundrie's body, and I really want to know if he left a note. Or are we just never going to know what actually happened?
Okay, let me tell you just a little bit about that. And again, maybe because it's so local here, we see it like on the news all the time and everything and stuff. Is yesterday they found remains of a body, they found a notebook, and they found a backpack, some of his personal belongings. The area where they found it, and it hasn't rained down here in a couple weeks. So people are watering their lawns now and stuff, everything, because our rainy season ends in the beginning of October. So it hasn't rained in a couple weeks. So the water has pulled back in that reserve. So where they found the notebook and the backpack and these skeletal remains, they say, were covered in water a couple weeks ago. Now the water's receded. Now what's interesting was after they got those personal effects, they immediately named him suddenly a suspect. Before he was a person of interest, he was a suspect in her murder. Now, there had to be something in the notebook, if they know that that was his notebook that was written, that made them all of a sudden make the jump to, yeah, now he's a suspect. So he had to write something down in that notebook. They haven't revealed what's in that notebook yet, to my knowledge. They announced today that they did dental records, and they did match the dental records to Brian Laundrie. And the police showed up at his house around 4:30. They walked in. They were in his house for like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and came back out. So they had notified them of the death at that point. So what's interesting is the Denver Broncos, the Denver FBI office is the one that sent out the press release that said that they had used dental records and positively identified the body with the skeletal remains of Brian Laundrie. They haven't said yet how he died. Don't know that. Haven't said yet what's in that notebook either. So
interesting. Yeah, I didn't know there was a notebook. So that's good. Hopefully they find what happened. Moose Man gifted 4 subs to the community. Husky, TG, Jay Price, and Vank, welcome back to the Super Squares fam as official reactors.
Awesome.
Appreciate that gift. That is wildly generous, my friend.
Now, let's see what happens here in the second half. We've got a second half of the Broncos game, and they're going to get the ball. So I wonder what happened in the locker room at halftime, who got their backsides chewed, what kind of strategic moves they've made to counter what Cleveland did in the first half on offense, and what kind of adjustments they're going to come out with. Teddy Bridgewater did not have a great first half. Let me look at the stats really quick just to see. And Teddy Bridgewater finished the first half just on fire with a blazing 7 of 10 for 58 yards. So we talked about how he had a 70% completion percentage
right
at the beginning of the game. He's at 70%, but he's only thrown 7 passes for 58 yards.
Moose Man says QB change.
Is there? No.
No, he saw it there.
Yeah, they wouldn't do that.
Yeah, he saw it there.
Now, speaking of QB changes, I've heard some, I don't know, again, if it's true or not, rumors about quarterbacks that Tua may get traded and go to Washington, and Deshaun may go from Texas down to Miami. And who knows what's going to happen?
They got any massage parlors in Miami?
There you go. Hey,
they should.
He's only got 20. There are only 22 sexual assault complaints or allegations against him right now.
I guess there could be more.
Yeah, there may be more. And I don't know if any of those have gone to court, been proven. I don't know what's going on. I mean, I don't even know if the National Football League would let him play. Would they let him play?
I don't know. They haven't made a ruling on it because they haven't had to yet. So that's going to be really interesting to see what happens. I have a question for Frank, and I don't know if he can find this out for us or not. I don't know if the information's out there. But so far, the Super Square has been A for the first 2 quarters. I wonder if it's ever been the same square for an entire game.
Oh, that'd be interesting. I doubt that it has, but if anyone would know, it would be big money.
Well, we're halfway there right now. It could be 20-0. Could even be a 5's not going to happen, probably.
Look at Melvin Gordon getting a first down.
Look at the Broncos moving the ball. 1 second.
Allegations. That's right, Cater Gator. Like I said, there's 22 sexual assault allegations against him. I was searching for the right word. If I got it wrong. I don't know if I said complaints or something or whatever. Look at Teddy Bridgewater comes out firing in the second half. They're running the ball. Melvin Gordon's running. Teddy Bridgewater's firing. Is it a new look Broncos for the second half?
Was that a late hit?
No.
No, it wasn't, or no, they didn't call it?
No, it was not a late hit.
Okay, yeah, no. It wasn't too bad.
But while you walked away, I mean, first down run, first down pass, Looks like a little. Let's see if they stall. Let's see if they can sustain a drive here in the second half.
Megan just told me not to say massage parlor. Is that like a bad? Is that bad? What are they called?
Did he get his feet down? Oh, what a catch! Well, no. The reason Megan is saying that is because that's what Megan does.
Right. So I'm asking what I should be called. I don't want to offend.
Beautiful. No, I guess that's. I mean, that's what he did.
Tim G says Robert Kraft House. Oh my gosh.
That's what he's been accused of.
Tonight.
Yep. Kraft cheese and macaroni.
Kraft macaroni and cheese. I've said it before. I'll say it again. It's one of the greatest foods on the planet. They have found the perfect science.
Of the powder,
it's
butter,
just amazing.
the butter, milk, powder.
You want to make it better, Dave? Use heavy whipping cream instead of milk.
Oh, look at you, dude. You want to make it even better, dude? Just boil, a couple hot dogs. Cook some hot dogs and slice them up and put hot dogs in there with it.
Love it.
Any kind of hot dog you want. Ballpark Franks, Nathan's hot dogs. My family likes the Nathan's.
All right, leaderboard, checking it right now. Let's see what's going on. Swampy in my group has 41. I have 30, so I'm in third place.
I'm going to be down to 24 still, probably.
In our 125-person Skybox, 90s Slora has 43 points in first place.
What are our Skybox prizes tonight, Jonathan?
Well, I'm glad you asked. I'm assuming it's the same as it was last one at night.
I don't want to assume. I don't want to give. I don't want to give
$250, my friend, to the highest score, and $100 to the best predictor. Could be
Brother Justice. To Brother Justice.
Cheers to Brother Justice.
Ooh. I'm in sixth place. Still with that, like I said, I'll have 24 points. I'm still in sixth place.
Megan still hasn't told me what we're supposed to call those places.
Kid Dynamite, 41 points. What are we supposed to call Megan? Bathhouse?
What? What?
I'm just asking. I'm like, dude, listen, I went to a bathhouse. Oh, okay. We're talking about Deshaun Watson. And okay. I'll tell you what, it was when I was in Korea, in Yecheon, Korea, we worked we were on the flight line and we were out there for it was supposed to be, 24 hours on, 24 hours off. We worked for 6 days, 7, 8 days in a row sometimes, and would get out into town to get, because you couldn't shower. All you did was you took if you were going to wash a little, canteen of water on top of the little hot stove and get a little bit of warm water to shave maybe, or just that was about it. And so when we get out to town, you get to the bathhouse to go take a bath. And man, I remember going out there and my clothes I'd been wearing the same clothes for like a week in the field and didn't have any clean clothes. So just got out there to the bathhouse and, got in the bath and showered and everything and stuff and dried off, put on the same dirty clothes, but felt like $1 million, man. Even with the same dirty, smelly clothes, putting them back on. But that was my trip to the bathhouse in Yecheon, Korea.
I think I'm going to start. Since Megan's not answering me, I'm just going to call it a spa.
A spa. A day spa. A day spa? Second.
Skeeter. Skeeter must have had a bourbon. Yeah, Denver's going to get on the board here.
Let's see.
And if they get 10 points this quarter, it could still be, hey, there's Noah Fant.
First and goal.
Dude, if he doesn't have a deal locked up with Fanta yet, mistake. He needs a new agent.
Orange Fanta. He's got good stuff, right?
Yeah. His name's Noah. What's his name? Noah Fant, right?
Yeah.
Like Noah, right?
Yeah, like the Ark.
I'm going to tweet about that right now. If Noah Fant doesn't have a deal with Fanta, is Fanta still around?
Yeah, I believe so. Oh, out of the corner of the end zone. That was Fant. He went to Fant deep in the end zone, in the corner. You know what I got a hankering for?
What's that?
These nuts around the corner. We had them out here the other night.
And is it dry roasted?
Yeah. I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna see if they score here. If they score here, quick slant to Cortland Sutton. Then I'll get some of these nuts. Handoff up the middle. Come on, guys.
Detroit Red Wings officially lost.
There you go. First loss of the season, though, bro. Come on, serious.
It hurts. It hurts, though. Dodgers are up 4-2 in the bottom of the fifth against Atlanta. That's your score updates around the globe.
3rd and goal. I didn't like the call so much of the run up the middle right there. Come on, Teddy.
There's a big game, by the way, tomorrow, 1:30 p.m. Central Time in German Bundesliga.
German Bundesliga?
Yep.
Why don't you say so?
You want to have a watch party?
Oh, that's a touchdown.
Melvin Gordon.
Go Melvin.
Just like that. Halftime adjustments.
I'll be right back. I'm going to grab some really quick. That was beautiful. See the way he backhanded that thing flying across the goal line?
Apparently it's Bundesliga. I have no idea what that is. I literally was joking.
Bundesliga. Farfennugen.
So there is still orange Fanta.
It is still a touchdown, right?
Yeah, that's in, man.
All right, I was going to say, because it looked like it was good to me.
Extra point is good. It's plenty of time left for Denver to tie this game in this quarter to keep A, the perfect square. Right now, though, it's B. Bison Thumper has B, and he's doing well, so he's hoping that stays. As does Bobo.
The Bobo?
The Bobo. I'll be back in 30 seconds.
No worries. Hey, I'd known that, I wouldn't have put these nuts in my mouth. This is crazy. But they're dry roasted, so it's okay. Right? Of course it is. Let me check my square. See where we're at. Hey, don't forget too. Hey, if you are watching, we haven't talked about this a lot tonight. You can go right into your app, and maybe you saw like when you went in your app, and all of a sudden a little pop-up came over the top about our contest that's going on right now. If you refer friends, if you post, go to supersquares.com to check it out if you want to find out more about it. And the more points that you get, and we haven't even asked tonight who's got more points in our contest. We are going to have 3 finalists that compete Monday night, this coming Monday night, and one of them is going to walk out with $5,000. $5K.
Smackaroos?
5,000 smackaroos. So check that out. If you have not checked out that contest yet, refer your friends, do posts. Everything on there is spelled out about how you get points for referring and spreading the good news about Super Squares.
Wow, that's very cool.
More buddies you have.
I see that, bro. I see that chat. What, you think it was going to disappear?
Was it?
He wanted you to screenshot my chair while I was gone so that you could put it behind you and look like you're sitting in my room.
That'd be funny. This is all I'm having. That's it. And you're right. I mean, if you leave them in front of you, you just keep going and eating them and eating them and eating them.
For you, what is the food that you can do that with? And I think you already know my answer. For me,
that I can do what?
Like you just can't stop. Like if it's in front of you, you're going to keep eating it until it's
yours is butter.
Well, you're very close. You're very close. Buttered noodles.
Buttered noodles.
Dude, I can make a whole box, man. And if I don't put that away, I'll eat the whole thing.
Man, there's not. I don't think there's just one thing.
For Kalen, it's pistachios.
Like I said, there's not just one thing. I can go to town on pistachios, but I mean, I like kettle chips. A lot of times, if I get into the bag of kettle cooked potato chips, I'm just like mowing them down. Yeah, but I don't think there's like anything that's just like, man, if that gets in front of me, I'm done, and I've just got to mow it down and don't have control and just keep eating it. There's nothing like that has that much of a grip over me. Now, if there's a beer in front of me, I got to finish it and probably have another one. But.
Oh, Kalen, I make the best butter noodles. I've shared that recipe a million times on here, though, so I don't want to go over it again right now. But sometime I'll make a YouTube video about my butter noodles. Life changing, really.
Craig, they were fantastic. Just to answer your question, fantastic. And it's the I think those are the Members Mark dry roasted peanuts. Members Mark, you get that from Sam's Club.
Members Mark from Sam's Club. Kirkland from Costco.
Yep. I'll tell you what, my Members Mark, there's some good stuff there, man, at Sam's Club. I'm
a huge Sam's Club and Costco fan.
Yeah, we have Sam's Club and Costco, but most of the time go to Sam's Club. And it's also kind of like it's like a little bit of an easier ingress and egress from where we're at. But one of the things I got was, I'm out watching my kids' baseball games. We've talked about that, and you're just out in the blazing sun all day long. So we bought one of those like 10-foot by 10-foot square, that collapses down into a, like a box this big, that you carry over your shoulder and you can put up a whole tent. Yeah, we got one of those things. We were walking through, I don't know, maybe 4 months ago or so. And we're like, should we get one of these for baseball season? And let's just do it. And it was like, I don't know, it was like $80 or something. And it is so much nicer than like all the other ones that I see out there. One of the guys on the team said, hey, can you help me put mine up? And he had a different one. And he took it out, and like one of the metal bars was cracked on it. And he goes, I've only put this up one other time. I just got it. And it wasn't the Sam's Club brand. It was something he got off of Amazon that he said. And the thing cracked. His second use, like the bar cracked on it.
Wow.
The one from Sam's Club we have, you just push up the center and it locks in. Everyone else is like sitting there and they're going on each corner and trying to push up and lock in each corner and stuff and everything. I like stuff, the Members Mark stuff.
That's very cool. A miracle. They still happen. OBJ with a catch. And he's like he just won the game.
I was just going to say that. He looked like he was all happy right there. He had, 6 targets and 2 catches for 23 yards. Look at that, wide open. First down.
Five and a half. This game's flying by.
Yeah, the first half flew. The second half is moving.
I did not see the Wild game, but I do love hockey, and I've grown to really enjoy the Wild after watching a lot of them, a lot of their games last year during Super Squares.
Big stop right there. Denver needs a stop. I mean, after they come out and they roll down, eat up all that clock, score a touchdown, and start off impressive. If they give the ball back to Cleveland here and let them roll all the way down and score, not going to be good.
Oh, Tom Brady took a shot at Justin Fields.
Did he really? Oh! He was just about to get hammered. And he did get hammered and got rid of that ball.
Tom Brady says, interesting. Why aren't there a lot of Ohio State quarterbacks in the pros? A lot of Michigan guys over the years, but not a lot of Ohio State guys. Love that. Go blue.
Oh. So he had some other choices instead of trying to go right over the middle right there.
What's the score of your fantasy football matchup, Dave?
Hold on.
Also, I wonder if there's ever going to be a big money Frank sighting tonight.
23-8. 23.
Who do you have playing?
23-8 and getting worse.
Who do you have?
I have Cortland Sutton. He's the only guy I have.
Oh, you may get in here. You're not. That's fine.
He's got 8 points. I have Melvin Gordon on the bench, who's got 11 points.
I didn't even look to see if I'm facing anybody today.
Let me look right quick. Let me see. Hold on.
Yeah, nobody I'm facing has anyone in right now.
Yeah, you got all zeros. You guys both do.
Although in one league I'm playing in, someone has D Johnson for 17 points.
Yeah, that's who Skeeter picked up because Skeeter had no running backs. They were all on bye week, and he picked up a running back that's better than his starting running backs. Every once in a while, a squirrel finds a nut, right?
Every once in a while, man. Every once in a while. My coach in soccer always used to say, man, kick the ball. Even if it bounces off a squirrel, it might go in.
That's like Wayne Gretzky. He said you miss 100% of the shots that you never take. Ladies and gentlemen,
I thought Michael Scott said that.
No, that was James. It was Wayne Gretzky, my friend.
Big money, big money.
You miss 100% of the shots you never take.
What's up, Frank?
BB, what's up, my friend?
Dude, I didn't mean to call you out like that and bring you on right away. I just missed you a little bit.
Right away. It's late. I'm sorry about that. Just prepping for next week and this week, and lots of goodies coming.
Dude, I saw your text. I got so excited, and I've had to bite my tongue quite a bit tonight.
I just got a message literally 2 minutes ago that said,
"This just in.
App Store Connect, the status of your Super Squares 4.0 live game show is now waiting for review." So 24 hours from now in your App Store, you can download version 4.0, and it's a new day in Tampa Bay.
So this Sunday we're gonna have all that stuff ready.
Unless we get rejected for whatever reason, and heaven knows that's happened before, but I think Sunday's games are going to be life-altering. Life-altering.
Are you going to share a little bit about that tonight, or are we going to wait till Sunday?
Well, I kind of been hinting at it. It's just a completely different experience. I mean, the biggest change to start with is that you don't have to wait. You don't have to wait to see who's in your game group. You don't have to wait to see who's in your Skybox. The second you start playing, there's no curtain blocking you from reacting after you're done with your RXPs.
Oh, he got hit.
You can be done with all your RXPs before kickoff.
See, I love that for a million reasons, but one of the things that I like the most about this update is that it allows the conversations about Super Squares to happen a lot earlier, yes. Right? So if the more people are going to be talking about it more. People are going to be on Twitter an hour before the game. Yo, Bourbon Drinker, I'm in your game group. Or like, yes. Hey, Berkey, you're going down. And it's going to just make people talk about it more, which is great for the app.
They're going for it. It's 4th down and 3. They're up by 3, and they're going for it.
I love the aggression here.
Wow.
They're not afraid of their – go run it in, Case.
Oh, my God. Oh, you can't fumble forward.
You can't fumble forward, but that's not a touchback, right?
No. I don't think it's a touchdown unless they think it just came out.
Gotta make sure it's not a touchback. It almost looks like that's what that guy's.
This is one of those NFL. You make the call. IBM presents. You make the call.
It should be down at the point of forward progress, right?
I hope so, dude. Because if you fumble into the end zone, it is a touchback turnover. He's down.
I don't know if his
No,
knee
no.
was down. I think. Let's see. This
No,
is.
he was down.
Let's see.
Ball's not coming out. Not coming out. Not coming out. Still not coming out. Still not coming out. Down.
But you can't see where the ball came out though. I mean, it was. Show the reverse. Here we go.
He's down with his hand there, isn't he?
No.
I
don't know.
I think he's down.
I think he's down too.
I don't know. It's close. Let's see.
He got the first down though, so good for him. Oh wow, nice.
Oh wow, they didn't even review it here. I thought that was gonna be like a 10-minute review.
Oh,
and it's just touchdown Johnny Stanton.
Man, oh man, they had a chance. They come out, get within 3, and then they just blow it all the way down the field. And Cleveland just says, "Nope, we're still in control."
I need him to miss this extra point. They've already had a blocked field goal today, which screwed me out of a perfect square.
I got a partial.
By the way, one of the other versions, we actually played with this in the app. Imagine that the second you have a perfect square, you get the points, but you can lose them.
Is that happening, or is that?
I told him, I said, let's not do that. Too many changes at a time, and that's good. And it's not consistent with the traditional Super Bowl squares game, which you only really get rewarded at the end of the quarter, right? But they actually did build a version like that, and they said it's pretty crazy. It is just a lot more action, right? Every time the square moves, your score changes.
Like that?
That's mine just did. Well, there goes my partial.
There's my perfect. I got a perfect, so that's not going to last, right? Even though there's only 27 seconds left. Come on, baby!
But the other thing that's cool is your predictors now show up immediately, and on any big play, any score change, everybody's score changes. On a long pass, everybody's score changes. Just a little bit, because the predictors change. You can tell. I actually played this morning, and I had a really low prediction. So for the first and second quarter, I'm top of the game group, right? Because I'm peaking early, and then in the fourth quarter, wow, right? You can kind of tell who picked the wrong quarterback, because sometimes their score will change when the top quarterback, the team with the most passing, changes. You'll see a bunch of people drop and a bunch of people go up. It's pretty slick, man.
I'm very excited about it. Again, just the conversation around Super Squares and then during the stream is going to be a blast.
And they update in 3 seconds. All of the game groups update 3 seconds. Hint between all of us here. Once you take a look at a game group, that's a snapshot. But if you tap the tab, it refreshes and gets new data. So it's really, I'm just telling you, it's for a person who's never played before, you would never appreciate it. But for us who have been, remember version 1.0 where you had to wait, and you should have seen the original version of Super Squares in 2018 that we tested here. Everything was in the app. All the ads were in the app. Everything was in the app. There were 6 squares. There was a square at the 2-minute warning as well. And then some people forgot to check in, and so they thought they were checking the 2-minute warning, but it was halftime. It was, I mean, this app has just come such a long way.
Yeah.
So let me ask a question, and it's not a big deal. So if the answer is no, it's not like why would you ask that dumb question, John, to make everyone mad? Is there ever going to be a chance where we can see everyone in the Skybox?
No.
Okay. Too much data to put in there, right?
And more than you can see 50 now. Remember, you used to only be 25.
Yep.
But keep in mind, we real-time ranking and adjustments with every single play. And like the watch party Skybox literally will have everybody playing in it. And yet the software updates all of them in real time instantly. And every app has the standings in it. So when you join a game group, the reason it's so fast is your app now has the data for everybody in your game group. And that's why it's able to sort and show it so fast. And the same with the watch party. So we've just today tested it. We can now handle 2.5 million simultaneous players.
Okay, that's amazing. And you bring up a good point. When it's going to be live done like that, you don't need to see more, because that 50 is going to change and people are going to go in and out of the 50 all the time. and that's going to be fun. TJ with an all caps message, which is rare for him. Big Lions fan, by the way, says, I keep recruiting people to join, Frank, and every time I teach them how to play, you change it. Dude, so true. But man, they're gonna, like Frank said, it's gonna be able to have 2.5 million people playing.
And it's better, I'm telling you, it's a much better game. I mean, I will tell you, I know people didn't like the first quarter, and we got rid of it, right? We listened. You guys didn't like the first quarter. We didn't like it either. Like, quite frankly, as you all know, we only get paid one way, and that's attention to advertising. When you don't pay attention or watch an ad, we don't make any money. We get paid when you pay attention. That's the way we get, So if you skip half the ads, you don't watch anything after the kickoff, we lose. Yep. So we listened, and you said, we hate it. I missed it. It's not that, obviously, you guys don't dislike commercials. They're the soul of our game, but, there's a time and a place for it. So it's like, okay, let them do it whenever they want. So starting Sunday, you can do your RXPs before kickoff, or you can wait till the last minute of the game.
And CJ, if Frank's cool with it, I'm going to make a YouTube video coming up soon after Superstore 4.0 is released, and just have a 2-minute walkthrough of it that we can hopefully share and make it really easy. So, because there's a lot of people I've referred to play who, last year the game has had a lot of updates who maybe don't play anymore. And I don't want to call each and every person and explain it. So I'm going to make a video, and then I can just send it to all of them.
Well, here's the cool part too, Jonathan. It used to be where you wanted to tell something about Super Squares, and there wouldn't be a game in the lobby because usually it was the night before. Remember, we used to put the games in at midnight.
Hours,
Now our commitment starting next week is there will always be a game that you can play. Always. All right.
Huge. That's huge.
And you will be able to do everything that you need to know from the start. You'll be able to do 3, 2, 1 kickoff. You'll be able to do your RXPs. You'll be able to join Skyboxes. You'll be able to do everything before kickoff. So if you want to give somebody a tutorial on how to play, you just get the app. Hey, let's pick Thursday night's game. Let's play it. Let's do our pregame together. Hey, okay, that's your score. By the way, let's react some more. You can show everything before kickoff. We even tested today. Remember bonus breaks and power picks on watch parties?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can even have bonus breaks before kickoff.
Wow.
Like if we wanted to have a special watch party just for the stream, show up an hour early, we can talk and blah, blah, blah. We can throw a bonus break in before kickoff, and people can start getting points before kickoff.
That's fun.
And even after the game's over, we even have the ability to do a post-game power pick or bonus breaks too. I'm telling you, it's so cool.
Pack Wyoming says, when will we see what the Skybox is?
Right away. The second you join a Skybox and you're in the game and you've done your 3, 2, 1 kickoff, you can see your Skybox. You can see.
So I think you're asking, when will we announce it? Am I allowed to start tweeting it out before game time on Sundays at noon?
All right. So who's getting the action?
Oh, I got a perfect square. Yeah, I'm moving up.
Frank, you would have known if it was me, man. I would have been freaking out.
You didn't hold it up to your microphone.
I didn't want, you guys were talking, so I kind of held it down here. I did turn the volume up though.
You like that sound?
Yeah,
veggie on me. Veggie on me. Perfect square.
Yep, veggie on me.
So the Skybox, and John, look, it's really up to you. The VIP, the Skybox that we have for the stream, it really is for the stream. It's designed to reward you and show you how much we love you by being with us. It's not designed for some guy that just, hey, Twitter just told me enter this Skybox and I can win. It's not what it's about. Now, John, if you want to reward people that aren't on the stream by giving them the password. If you guys in the stream, remember, there's no buddy prizes here. It's strictly for winning in the Skybox of the code that you give off on stream. If you want to give it out early, that's up to you. But if I were one of the fam who checks in and if there's 43 people on the stream and there's 105 in the Skybox, they shouldn't be dipping into the prize pool, in my opinion. But I'm gonna let you handle that.
No, I'm gonna do what I've just been doing, which is announcing it on stream and then waiting until there's about 3 minutes left and then putting it on Twitter. The only people who are I mean, most of them are not finding it on Twitter, but every once in a while, someone maybe can't make the stream and they want to check, and they're normally here, and so they check it.
All right.
So I think I'll just keep doing that, which really does reward people on stream. What's interesting is that the unique viewers that we get every week, because right now there's 125 people. And nobody saw. I can tell. Nobody saw my tweet because I tagged it underneath something today. So nobody saw the tweet about the Skybox. We haven't had 125 people in here once tonight at one time, but over 300 have already stopped in.
That's cool.
Into the stream. So you know what I mean? It's just interesting, right? It says we have 46 right now, but there's 125 that popped in.
And see what just happened. You went and checked the Skybox, and it's not updated yet. Sunday, it should be gone. Now, let me also say this. This is, you've been with us long enough. I remember when version 2.0 came up, we had a hiccup. I remember when 3.0 came out, Apple put a new iOS update up.
Oh, yeah.
We had a hiccup. Super Bowl, we had a hiccup, right? So, I mean, that's what this has been 4 weeks in development testing. We can't have any more hiccups, right? We got to get this right. But I will say this weekend, there's no Vikings games, and the Vikings are off this weekend. So we may have a drop in the number of players, which might be good because if there is a hiccup, we want you to tell us. But so like if you have any issues this weekend, be nice, tell us on chat, and we'll get it fixed. But I don't think there's going to find something real. I don't think there's going to be any hiccups. I think you're going to love it.
It's going to be super clean.
If you go to right.
The Let's Go Brandon Skybox is up, and 90s Laura, 43 points from Prior Lake, Minnesota
90s
in first
Laura.
place.
Is she like taking off on the 80s Dave and the 90s Laura? You think that's what this is?
It might be. I don't know.
Is she like a big Slaughter fan or a hair band?
Guys, I'm surprised that none of you guys called me out on saying her name wrong all night tonight. I was like, 90s Laura. I did not catch that at all, and nobody made fun of me.
That's all right.
Look at CJ Craig, 41. Swampy, 41. It's a close one.
Yep.
By the way, 90s Laura, before this past quarter, would have had a perfect game had she gotten the questions right or ranked the ads. She was 2 off from a perfect. Now, of course, she didn't get a perfect last quarter. But at halftime, a potential perfect game.
See, the other thing you're going to see now on Sunday, right now, keep that Skybox up. It says Super Square and current score. Obviously, It's not a watch party. We're getting rid of the watch party listings. You'll never see a watch party on a Skybox or a game group. You'll only see watch party scores in the watch party Skybox. But what you will now see is 3 stats for every player: their square, their predictors, and their total.
That's fun. That's going to be, so much fun.
It's cool.
Yeah. Again, it's during the Sunday streams when I'm live all day long to be able to talk about that and watch things change and go over predictions. It's going to be, I think there's just going to be a lot more engagement.
Yeah, and before the game, you'll be able to say, "Hey, welcome to so-and-so. They're in the Minnesota Skybox. Well, let's go over because you an admin has access to every game as long as you check in.
Yep.
You'll be able to see who's there. You can even say, "Hey, looks like there's only 8 people in this game group, right? Somebody come over here and join the Cleveland game. There's only 8 people here," and you'll literally see them show up, and it'll show 0 points. Then you'll see 1 point. Then you'll see 4 points. Then you'll see 5 points. Then you'll see 8 points. You'll see in real time people getting scores. It's cool.
It is, and people are going to be able to screenshot it and tweet during the game and how they're doing.
Yep.
Yeah, Brisket, it is exciting. Glad you're excited. What up, Nick? Good to see you, man.
The other thing I can tell you this allows for, I'm hesitant to say this, but I know, is Skeeter listening?
Oh, he is. He's always here.
Yeah, Skeeter's going to find it anyway, right? He's our resident hack.
Probably knows. Is it on the website?
No, but I'm just saying he's going to figure it out anyway. So what you're going to be able to do now is you're going to be able to kind of join game groups together.
Explain.
Well, let's say like I want to be in a game group with you.
Yep.
I'll say, "Hey, get ready, join." Boom. Okay, I'm in. And then come on in. I'm in the game group. There's only 4 people. Hurry up and get in. And boom, he'll show up. You can kind of be in a game group with people you want to be with if you coordinate joining.
Which is cool because that's only going to work, Frank, until we have 3 million players.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but this is what's interesting, honestly. So if a game, like for example, Thursday's game is going to be in the current games tab Monday night. I mean, it's 3 days to join that game. So trust me, you guys can wait till 3:30 in the afternoon on Tuesday.
Yeah.
and join and get in the same game group if you want.
Yeah, 100%. That's cool. Cleveland about to put this game away, boys. 3rd and 1, first down.
Wow, this game went fast, didn't it?
It did. 10-point game already, too. And my predictors are not looking great. I had 26-23 Cleveland. Nowhere near that. I guess if Cleveland gets another touchdown, helps me a little bit. Total yards, there's only 465 right now.
Dude, I'm getting destroyed. I'm at 6.9 on my predictors.
I'm gonna
see in a new game. You could see everybody's predictors,
which would be fun because Frank, right now I want to see if anybody has good predictors so far.
Well, I actually went contrary. I picked Denver this game, so
did I. But
did you really?
Yeah, that's why I wore the Denver jersey. You figured that out?
Oh,
here's your sign.
The Elway shirt.
Oh, look at Johnson. Just picked up another 4 points for Skeeter.
Probably. See.
By the way, how's your fantasy league? How's the Super Squares fantasy league doing?
It's doing all right.
Are you still on the top, Big Dave?
Yeah.
6-0 now.
6-0, I think.
Must be tough being king, isn't it?
I'm playing Skeeter.
You lost last week. You won?
No, I won. Remember? Dude, remember Buffalo? They couldn't get a first down, and then
I remember.
Yeah, they kneeled, so I won by like a point.
Skeeter,
I'm getting smoked.
Nice name there, Skeet. Nice name. You kiss your mother with that mouth.
Look at Dave's name.
I mean, mine's always been like that, though. That's ridiculous.
Ooh, reverse.
I haven't seen it. I'm gonna go look right now. I won't share it on stream.
Yeah, so he's like
perfect.
his whole team's on bye, and so he just picked up a whole bunch of like this guy, and he's got 20 points already, and yeah.
Well, he's projected to lose pretty badly.
Yeah, it was like 70-30 at the beginning of the game.
What's that?
I'm on a 3-game losing streak, fellas.
Yeah, dude, we talked about that on Monday night too.
No, I thought it was 2.
No, you were 3-0, and then you've lost 3 of them.
That was Schwartz. Be with
Dude,
you.
it's because I got Chubb out.
See?
And Montgomery. That really is killing me. Wait, is Montgomery coming back this season?
Yeah.
So I'll be fine.
Yeah.
But somehow I'm predicted to lose this week.
Moose Man, I'll help you out, bro. I'll give you some pointers. We'll get you some inside scoop.
He caught it.
By the way, what was the draft order? How is the ranking comparing to the draft order?
That's a great question. I don't have the draft order. I'd have to go back and look.
What were you?
Well, I think I was like 7 or 8, and I showed up like 10 minutes late because I had to put my kids to bed, and they literally could have paused the draft and they didn't. So I auto drafted Chubb, which it's been fine so far. But so I think I was in the bottom 3rd.
I was 11th, I think, out of 12.
How many Lions are on Jonathan's team?
Just one former.
Hawkins been
what's one former.
That's it. Quarterback.
Oh, that's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't have any Lions. Actually, hold on. I might.
Let me see. I was.
I find it hard to believe you got.
Yeah, I was 11th in the draft.
No Lions.
That's good. So these are the worst places to be. Somebody picked 7.
Yeah, he fell all the way to 7.
Oh my god!
Monopoly money for this weekend. Are you ready?
Hit it.
I'm going to do a same game parlay Lions-Rams game. 5 picks. I'm going to smash every single over for Stafford. Passing yards 450 over.
450.
Passing touchdown 6 over. Whatever it is, I'm hitting the over, dude. Nothing's out yet, so who knows? But my goodness, Skeeter is the only team with an active Lion. That hurts. That's not true. DeAndre Swift and Hawkinson are both active Lions.
So Bourbon Drinker wanted to restart the draft out of respect for you, Jonathan, because you are the glue that binds that fantasy group.
I was honored. There was a couple people, even Dave, said, I'm fine with it. But it felt very selfish to do that. I was late, so I owned it. I took Chubb, and I liked my draft. I really did. If Montgomery and Chubb were in, I would not have lost 3 straight.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We got to hold it together.
Now, is Brisket saying that no offense because no offense, or is he saying no offense?
Both are correct, Frank.
I would so love to see Detroit
this
weekend.
It would be the only way it happens. The only way. I mean, the Tracy Walker did really well against Stafford in practices for years. That he just did. He played well against him. Knew a lot of his tendencies. So maybe you could see a little bit of some stuff from the secondary, but our secondary is so bad. Stafford literally, I think we're going to lose by 40 points, and I'm not kidding. Jared Goff might not put points on the board.
I saw, and this was so funny. I was flipping through the Twitter, and I came across a story because I was looking at like some football stuff, and it was on Fox News. Like Fox News is Twitter. Like now, you think like they'd like be talking about like like important stuff like politics and viruses and inflation and stuff.
Actually.
Okay, whatever.
Right.
But they're talking about they have a headline and it said something about the coach's comments and Jared Goff may not start and be the quarterback, whatever. And so I just like hit forward. Oh, I just answered it and I said, and I tagged Jeremy. I said, Jeremy, is this true? And I figured it'd give Jeremy some, because people that are like on Fox and maybe see like Jeremy's name on there, it might help him get some more followers. And people are like, oh, this guy's into Detroit. And I don't think Jeremy ever answered the question though.
Huh.
So I don't know.
What was the question?
It said something about is Goff gonna be benched or something?
I mean, so here's what happened this week. I don't know if you guys saw it or not, but basically Dan Campbell after the game,
157,
said we need Goff to step it up. We need him to take more responsibility and to play better. And the very next day, a bunch of people on ESPN just roasted Dan Campbell. Oh, he goes from crying one week for losing to putting his quarterback on the hot seat publicly. It's like, no, he didn't. He just said that Goff needs to play better. It's true. So I love Dan Campbell, but the media went after him this week. And Goff is in trouble. And if we lose by 45, I don't think Goff starts another game.
How about if you lose by 43?
Then maybe. That's insurmountable. That's not insurmountable. We've scored 34 in one quarter before.
I'm trying to see where I'll find it.
It really isn't. It's going to be an ugly game. And if for some reason, because of the parity of the NFL and any given Sunday, the Lions keep it close.
Here it is. Here it is. Fox News, October 19th. Jared Goff is about to cough up the Lions starting QB gig. That's the headline. And so then I responded. I said, is this true to Jeremy? But Jeremy never responded on that. Jared Goff's about to cough up the Lions starting QB gig. Things have not been going well for Goff with the Detroit Lions. Those are the headlines. So that was on the
unfair. It's such an unfair thing to say.
It is. You could take out in that sentence the word Jared Goff and put any Lions player in that sentence, and it would be true.
There you go.
I mean, maybe not our O-liner Hawkinson or Swift, but you'd switch Goff with any QB in the league with that team, and it's probably going to be true.
I think you could switch Goff for any cheerleader in the league, and it would be true.
Frank had pointed out when I went to find that on the Twitter, 157 followers. Yeah, 157.
Man, you're growing faster than Super Squares.
Yep. Gotta like that. Thanks, everybody. By the end of the season,
were you talking about Teslas a little while ago? I heard.
Yeah. Was there a story about the fire from remember last year in Texas or something?
Did you hear about the person in Palm Harbor who got the new Tesla Plaid?
What's a Tesla Plaid?
Tesla Plaid is it's the fastest Tesla in the world.
Okay.
And in Palm Harbor, in the guy's neighborhood, he got one, and he
got a speeding ticket before he got home.
Dave, honestly, he hit 160 miles an hour in his neighborhood, lost control, went through a house and killed 2 people.
I saw something about a car goes through a house and killed somebody. I didn't know it was a Tesla.
That was a Tesla going at 160 miles an hour in a neighborhood.
Wow, I did not.
Can you imagine minding your own business, sitting all of a sudden, this like the last thing you remember, this Tesla comes through your house and kills you?
Man,
apparently that thing is just crazy. I mean, it's
Did
like
you blame it on auto drive.
I don't. He lived. I mean, what a horrible story. I mean, it's horrible to think about, but like,
how do you go?
Hey, look, Terry Bradshaw is giving away $100,000 of his money.
It's a chance to win $100,000 of his money.
I urge all of you to play. You saw my little invitation on the Super Squares thread, didn't you, Jonathan?
Oh,
yeah,
I did see that today.
Did you read it?
No.
Read.
I just thought you were trolling them, which I enjoy.
No, that was auto-populated from them. If you invite your friends, I just kind of changed some of the wording.
Teddy needs to throw the ball downfield. These little 3-yard outs.
Paltry amount of cash.
Oh, face mask.
That's a face mask.
I hope I get my Valpak tomorrow.
You saw mine, right? Picture?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
That's just a hint of what's coming. I'm telling you, next starting on Trick or Treat on the 30th, 31st, the new November Val Pack hits the market.
Are we all dressed? We're all dressing up, right, for Halloween?
Yeah, we should. Let's come as Lions.
I'm showing up as a Buccaneer.
You should. Who is your favorite football player?
Just gonna wear a Tom Brady jersey.
I'm gonna come as Matt Burke.
That'd be pretty cool.
I'm showing up as Matt Burke pre-workout.
Hall of Fame nominee, Matt Burke. Pre-workout. You're not gonna be all oiled down.
Hey, empty wallet. No, maybe I will. Maybe I'll go as post-workout Matt Burke, oiled up. By the way, Dodgers bottom of the 6 up 6-2, so they might force a game 6. And the Blackhawks are losing to the Canucks 3-1.
That's surprising.
Skeet throwing some space balls our way.
I still need to see that movie.
Oh man, it's a classic. Speaking of classics, we were talking last night about some classics. Have you seen I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker?
Nope.
Oh, and they were showing Jim Brown earlier. Jim Brown's in that movie. Have you seen I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker?
No.
Oh,
I'm with Jonathan.
It's like Keenan Ivory Wayans before like anyone knew who he was. Chris Rock was in it when he was probably like 17 years old.
Really?
Or so, yeah, it's Jim Brown is in it. It's a funny movie.
I see a pattern in the theme of that movie. I'm feeling kind of like a snowflake right now. I'm excluded from this culture thing.
Falling slowly.
First down.
Yeah.
Right there, Teddy Bridgewater, best quarterback sneaker in the National Football League.
Stop it. You know darn well it's Tom Brady.
Oh, fake news.
One could argue that Tom Brady is a better runner than Michael Vick.
I know who it's not. I know who's not the best quarterback sneaker in the league.
Jared Goff?
No, what just last week? Allen, Josh Allen, man.
Yeah, there you go. Woo.
Dude. My 6-year-old is still learning how to run. Like he's just not quick. You can just tell like he doesn't know how to turn the motor on. Good at catching, good at throwing the football and stuff. Does not know how to run. Literally faster than Jared Goff. It's unbelievable.
He's got an interesting release.
I think it's safe to say, no disrespect, I think it's safe to say that Teddy Bridgewater is not a very good quarterback. What do the Vikings fans think in the Super Scores fam?
I was surprised when he, Carolina, they made the whole deal. I mean, that
was a little bit of a bumping, too much bumping there.
In 4.0, will it still be the 15th of next month to get prizes?
What's that got to do with the app? Yes.
Yes.
October prizes are done on the 15th of November, et cetera, et cetera.
Was good till he blew his knee up. I mean, what does his knee have to do right now with his throwing? Tomorrow's the Red Sox versus the Astros. Who you guys rooting for?
Sox.
Red Sox.
Yeah. Bridgewater's a great backup. Like father, like son, empty wall. You saying I'm slow? I'm quick, bro.
What was what am I talking
I'm on
about?
a 7.540.
Who's Denver?
Yeah, not Bridgewater, but the last year, the kid.
The tall guy.
Why am I drawing a blank? What was Denver?
Started with a C.
Why am I drawing a blank on his name?
Who's the quarterback for Denver last year?
Last year?
Yeah.
It was
Tall guy.
Dude, Drew Lock.
Drew Lock, yeah.
Drew Lock.
I don't know. I thought that he was like their guy, and then all of a sudden Bridgewater. I just
Where'd Lock go?
He's still there, I think.
He's still there. He just wasn't very good. But people want him to start again.
Yeah, he's right. Yeah, all right. Drew Lock.
They really are in an interesting situation. A lot of fans are calling for Vic Fangio to be fired, which again I think would be awesome if the Bears got him.
By the way, quick, if you're watching this Apple commercial, you've seen Hollywood in Your Pocket, all these scenes that cinematographers are supposedly shooting with their phone. it's real. I just talked to Tim. It's like we're going to start shooting everything with the new iPhone 13 Pro Maxes.
Are you being serious?
I'm being completely serious. And the iPad Mini has the same guts, but it's got a bigger screen. So it's like you can edit and review, film. It's got stop motion. It's got everything.
Really?
It's really incredible. Yeah, seriously. So I always thought it was like a gimmick. Yeah, it's kind of showing what you can do with it, but who's really going to do that? It's like people are doing that.
Yeah, I mean, I did a big video at church before I left, working there. I didn't leave, but we used 4K. You can actually change the settings on your iPhone, and I never knew that. So I changed my recording settings to 4K, and the video we made was out of this world.
Yeah. You know it's coming on Sunday, right? I'm going to get you a big bag of those Burger King ghost pepper.
Oh, man. Yeah. Gosh.
Try it so bad. You say the word. Frank, you let me know if that's a spot we have to do, and I have to make an excuse to go get some.
Absolutely.
Ghost pepper.
3rd and
You
1.
can get those on DoorDash. You got to pay $5 extra for hazard insurance for the driver. Where it comes out wearing a gas mask.
Denver has started 10 QBs since Peyton Manning, most in the NFL.
Wow.
It's like the old school Bears and Lions with their QBs in like the early 2000s.
10 QBs since Peyton Manning.
Do you remember didn't Cordell Stewart play for the Bears?
Yes. Slash. After he left Pittsburgh, yeah.
What's up, Frank?
I got to tell you something. Aaron Rodgers, he climbed up a couple notches in my book after what happened last week.
What he said, Bears fan, he owns you.
Yeah, not only that, but how he responded to people complaining that he said it. It's like, I'm not part of this game. I'm not part of your woke culture. I don't play your game. I don't care. It's right. You just like get over it. Move through it.
Did you see his interview Pat McAfee show on Tuesday? He clarified a little. He's like, when I said it, I meant the whole team owns you, and we have. He's like, look, I think he even brought up that before Favre and him, the Bears had a steady lead in the total all-time games played, and now the Bears are down like 10 games or so,
21-7. I think that's the run, right?
Yeah, it's bad. They flipped the whole script, man, from 100 years. Oh, the echo is bad.
I'm out.
Echo. No, we don't hear anything.
Cleveland.
Yeah, you won't hear it. Just me in the chat do.
The chat hears it?
Yeah. They brought it up a lot tonight. Are you guys wearing different mics? Is Dave wearing the mic in a different spot tonight?
Nope.
Yeah, Alex hears it.
Everything's the same.
Wait. Is there a mic on here? Is it possible that the mic on StreamYard is on?
No, Tim took everything off StreamYard. He took it all off because it was echoing. So we're off of StreamYard right now.
Craig, I didn't say we, did I? No, I said we. I was saying we like Roger said we, the whole team, not just him, owns the Bears. We all know I'm not a Packer fan, right?
Yeah, right.
Fake news.
We got that. I think if you can, what's that night box?
Just hit exclamation.
Yes.
Packers.
Packers.
Don't do that though.
Pakers. Enter.
That's all you got to do right there.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, and then
John denounces his lines. Yeah.
Yep.
See?
Rich. Everyone.
Yep. History.
Yeah.
We need to remove that from the internet.
Once it's on the internet, it lasts pretty much forever. At least that's what Abe Lincoln said. I read it on the internet.
Skull Vikings.
How come this sounded so loud?
Don't clip that. Wait, if that sounded loud to you, then that's probably the echo problem.
I mean, you're sounding very loud right now.
Check.
Yeah, I was listening in there. It only sounds like when Jonathan's talking, you get the echo. It doesn't come from anything in here.
They're saying it's something on your side, John. They're blaming you.
I know, they always do. It's impossible.
Because Megan said she went to the back, and it's like only when you talk, it's not us. It's not
right. It's when I talk, the echo's coming from your end off of my mic, which is fine. It's happened in the past a little bit, but not as much as tonight. But right now it's gone. It's not there, and I haven't changed anything.
He did nothing.
I did nothing, so it can't be on my end.
Your try, Scott.
What?
Yep. No clipping anything about me talking about other teams. I'm a Lions fan. I bleed blue. One pride.
There he is, John Elway, big number 7.
Is that Elway?
There he is.
Dude, how old is he now?
He's old. They better send news down there to Teddy Bridgewater. Throw a touchdown now, bro, or you're in trouble. You have 10. You're down by 10 with 7 minutes left in this game.
Let's burn some more clock off. I guess it's no.
It stopped right now because there was a timeout in Cleveland. Oh, Teddy.
There you go. By the way, a couple minutes ago, Sutton had a catch for you.
Yeah. Tim's going to try something real quick. Sutton is a touchdown for the knees. Come on, Sutton.
Now I can't hear you, Dave.
See? That's because Tim's trying something.
Oh, now I can hear you. Teddy.
Is he ahead of us?
No, he just keeps looking deep and then not throwing the ball.
We're on the same.
Vank, I did see the Chris Spielman video. That video that the Lions released is the best thing the whole team has produced in 5 years.
On the field or off. There was a video today. They brought in Chris Spielman to like read like a promo, and he started like reading it, and then he's like, "Oh, let's start this again," and whatever. And he's reading it, and it's like, "What is it? Like a spoof? Is it like a blooper reel kind of thing?" Didn't really understand it, and then he starts reading. He was talking about it, and then they're like, "And we're going to be putting in our Ring of Honor," and he starts realizing that he is going to be put into the Ring of Honor.
Oh, while he's reading it.
Yeah, while he's reading it. Yeah, that's how they told him. Yeah, that's how he
awesome.
reading stuff. It was really. See the goosebumps?
Wow.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Hope he didn't send any not nice emails about 15 years ago.
15? Why stop there? They're going after like John Wayne and stuff from the 1970s, I think.
Frank.
Hey, you're going to go after Abe Lincoln soon.
It was 10 years ago for Gruden. Did they have emails 15 years ago?
They did.
They were.
You got mail.
You've got mail.
I remember in like 1993, I think it was 92 or 93, at when I was at Southern Illinois, my buddy goes, "Dude, you got to come to the computer lab and check this out, dude. You can get like your own, it's like email. It's like a computer mail." I'm like, "What are you talking about, dude?" "Yeah, there's a computer. You can get like a name on it, and you can like send messages on a computer." I was like, "What?" We had to go to the computer lab to do it, though. I mean, because no one had a computer back then. 1st and goal. Elway must have got through to Teddy.
Holy cow.
Going to Portland.
Did you guys hear about Alec Baldwin?
No.
What happened?
This is horrible. An accident on the set of his new movie, Rust. He's using a prop gun, and it accidentally goes off and kills someone.
What?
42-year-old female.
Really?
Wow. That's horrible. How does that even happen? Why not use a fake gun?
Well, normally they put blanks in it normally. I mean, even though a blank shoots a little thing, but it still wouldn't be able to. That's.
Dude, someone says, Vank says, isn't O.J. Simpson still in the Bills Ring of Honor? Is he? It was a fake gun. Then how did someone die?
I don't know. Sheriff's office, Alec Baldwin's prop firearm kills one, injures another. Yeah.
Jeez.
Wow.
A cinematographer, huh? And handed to the director.
That's just wild. OJ is still in the Ring of Honor. Well, he was never technically convicted of anything.
Yes, he was. Armed robbery, I think.
Oh, yeah, you're right. And in Vegas, right?
Yeah, yep.
But he was in prison when email came out, so he never sent any bad emails.
Probably true.
Wait, isn't that what happened with Martha Stewart too? No, she couldn't send any emails either.
Oh.
So okay, guys, I'm young. All right, I'm 34.
That's kind of
a spring chicken.
I remember way back then.
I don't even remember how old I was when the OJ thing happened.
Really?
Do you remember it?
I remember the car chase a little bit from the news, and that's about
I got it on tape, man. I remember when that thing happened. I'm like, boom, record, and I've got it all on VHS.
Did he do it?
Did he do what?
Did he kill his wife?
Yes.
He's not, dude. If the glove does not fit,
you must have quit.
You must have quit.
Yeah, right.
The glove did not fit.
He even wrote that. Didn't he write a book like "What If I Did Kill Her" or something like that?
Yeah, he wrote a book. He wrote a book that was called "If I Did It."
Yeah,
and described stuff. And because the Goldmans had sued him and won a judgment against him, they got the rights to that book, and then they published it, and they made "if" like this big, and then the rest of it said "did it." It said if I did it. Yeah, it said if, the tiny little "if I did it." So are they saying it was an incomplete pass right there?
I mean, the foot's out of bounds right now.
Oh, they ruled him short. Okay, it's not a first down. So it's a catch, but they just ruled him out of bounds because his foot was out.
Oh my gosh. Jinx was 11 years old when the teacher let him watch the trial in class. That's nuts.
Jervis Pierce. Yeah.
I do know that he's out looking for the real killers.
Yes, he's been busy. Up.
Another first down. You know why? That's Teddy Bridgewater.
Are you ahead of me?
That's quarterback sneak. Are you watching the quarterback sneak?
Yeah, I just saw it. I'm gonna fast forward.
One official standing right behind the O-line. One was standing right on the. It's good. Okay, there you go. It's a first down, my friend.
I mean, this helps my predictor if they score a touchdown here. Oh, dude,
he's got a first down.
They could have called it forward progress and stopped it if they wanted to, but they didn't blow the whistle.
Come on, Teddy, throw in to Cortland Sutton.
Here we go.
Let's get it, Cortland Sutton. Come on, buddy. There it is.
Out of bounds, and that's not him anyway.
Skeeter thinks it was OJ's son. I've recently heard a theory about that too.
I've heard a lot of theories. I've heard theories that there were, again, I don't want to speculate stuff. It's like, I don't know. I know we do talk about this stuff on the show. Y'all are like with Carol Baskins and stuff and everything, and the whole lion.
Carol Baskins is guilty as sin.
See, again, never charged, never tried, never
unbelievable,
guilty as sin. But yeah, there are a lot of different theories potentially about Orenthal James Simpson.
The theory that it's his son, the thing that tells you it's not is that the sheer anger and the violence to both murdered people isn't something some young son would have done. There was clearly rage involved, and OJ has a rage issue.
Here was my theory, and again, one of the potential theories is that I don't know who actually did it, but that OJ was going out of town, ran over there really quick to go say goodbye to the kids and stuff, ran up the front walkway and just slipped and fell in blood. And he's like, what's going on? And looked around, and it's like, no one's ever going to believe this, and jumped into his truck to get out of there. And
is that Gordon?
No, that's the other guy.
Yeah,
Javonte Williams.
There we go.
So that was one of my early on theories, maybe that he was the first one to discover it and on the scene.
Yeah,
I don't know.
And I'm going to go on a parade and have people play because they're never going to believe me.
Yeah, like
makes no sense.
With my history and all that stuff. No one's ever. Here I am at the scene of this, and if I'm here,
now they'll believe me. If I run away and have shut down the whole highway, then they'll believe me.
In a slow white Bronco.
Yes, right. Please. This could go in extra innings, Dave.
It might.
Is that McManus? Go, Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon. Extra point.
Got the extra point.
Bloop. Did I get a super square out of that?
I think Brandon's going to tie the game at 17-all, and we're going to go to extra innings.
Another game with extra innings. Haven't we had enough of those?
My goodness. So who's got it?
Not me. I got nothing.
I got nothing.
Someone was asking earlier, Frank, have we ever had A be like the square 4 quarters in a row?
Whew.
Somebody has a perfect, by the way.
I don't think so. I don't remember seeing that. But when you go to a Super Bowl party, the guy that's got 0-0 is A, right? That is the most frequent combination.
0-0.
Yeah. In a Super Bowl party game. That's why we matched it with a 5.
What is the grassy knoll?
Okay, the grass. I was just reading all the comments right there, and it's funny that I thought like even if you are like younger, that like everybody knows that. Obviously, you don't know that.
No, what is it?
Okay, John F. Kennedy was assassinated.
Yep.
And
make sure he knows that.
You do know that, right?
I do. Yes.
Okay.
First Catholic president?
Nah. Well, yeah, I guess so.
I think it might
only Catholic president.
Yeah.
No, I see what you did there.
Do you know where it happened? You know he was murdered, right? He was assassinated. Do you know where it was?
Nope.
Okay. In Dallas, in Texas, there was you know who Lee Harvey Oswald is?
Yeah.
Okay. So Lee Harvey Oswald is the guy that apparently allegedly shot John F. Kennedy from a book depository like down the road, and shot like 3 shots that were very difficult to do with the kind of rifle that he had and the kind of accuracy over that distance and everything. And a lot of people, there was a grassy knoll right next to that area on the highway.
It's a mound. It's a knoll's like a knoll. Right?
Yeah, and a lot of people say that there was another shooter that was on the grassy knoll. So it wasn't him acting alone, that there were actually 2 people coordinating. And that,
or not coordinated, just coincidentally both.
Just both happened to assassinate him at the same time?
Mm-hmm. Could be.
same spot, same place.
A lot of people want him dead.
Same second.
The aliens too. The aliens didn't want him talking.
So that's what the grassy knoll is. So a lot of people believe that there was a second shooter. A lot of people believe there was a second spitter in a Seinfeld episode too. Right?
You do know about Marilyn Monroe and the aliens, right?
No. But I'd love to hear about it. I sure would.
All right. I'll get you the FBI document.
Please do. Rich asks if you guys have been, says it's chilling.
I was to Dallas once, and I was like, I've got to go there. I was there on a convention. I'm like, I have to go see this. I mean, just because there's like so much history and everything. And it was way far from my hotel, and this was before Ubers, and there was like no cabs around. And I started walking there. And I was like, man, this is going to be like another couple miles. And I saw like down the area where it was, but then turn around. And so I didn't go right to that area. And I saw someone saying there was like an X in the street, or there was an X in the street or something. But no, I didn't. So I was close to it. But, it's one of those things that, like I said, is just burned in Americans' minds. Anyone that was alive at that time knows exactly where they were when that happened. And there's still a lot of controversy surrounding it. Here's Oswald, and everyone's like, "Oh, he did it." And then Jack Ruby, as Oswald's being transferred, Jack Ruby is a nightclub owner of all people, and comes and shoots him and kills Lee Harvey Oswald. So
on September 11th, just last month, a new book came out. Marilyn Monroe was assassinated because John F. Kennedy spilled UFO secrets. The icon's death at 36-year-old has long been a source of conspiracy theories. Many allege that it was due to her relationship with the president as well as Bobby. UFO conspiracies and the mysterious death of Marilyn Monroe claims that Monroe was murdered because she was deemed a national security threat. Monroe was said to be murdered by the U.S. government because of her being told government secrets by John F. Kennedy, one of them being about crashed UFOs and strange dead bodies held at military bases. Now, I have actually seen the CIA or FBI document where this is written up, that he passed a secret to her that she shouldn't have. And it doesn't say that she was killed by the government, but that he did tell her something about this. And then she shows up dead shortly thereafter. And I can try to find you that document. Let me see if I can find it.
Here's the fact. The Fords officially bought the Lions on November 22nd, 1963, same day as the Kennedy assassination.
What happened that day?
The Fords bought the Lions. Maybe that's why they're cursed.
Oh.
And they're just trying to
I'm going to do that right now. Book depository. You can see the X in the street on Google Maps.
Yes.
They're just trying. They're trying like 120 rushing yards tonight.
Uh-oh. Tim's got some inside information about this.
Oh, no. But I just asked Jonathan, has he heard any echo? And like,
nope.
No.
No.
I think I might have found something. I think I solved it.
I'll expect an apology on my desk at 6:30 a.m. for Megan blaming me.
I'll send you some boozy jerky.
Perfect.
By the way, is that a deal? I think it is a deal.
Is it?
Yes, I think we're gonna have a new sponsor who's got some awesome jerky.
Ooh.
I'm a big fan of jerky.
The first job my dad ever had in Secret Service, working elevator for JFK.
Really?
Comes out of limo with a blonde. They both go up. 2 hours later, she comes down.
Was she? Did she sing "Mr. President"?
He won't tell me that.
He won't tell you. Wow, that's awesome.
Just let me wander.
That's cool.
Skeeter says he can go super deep on the Kennedy stuff.
I think Jarvis Landry might have just got hurt. Looked like he got up kind of there. He is.
Oh,
Yeah.
What gave it away?
He
going that way?
Yeah, he jumped up really quick on the field and had.
Wow.
And, yeah.
Oh man.
This is his first game back too, from IRR, from I think a broken finger or broken hand or finger or something like that.
You think he was protecting his finger with his knee?
I don't think so.
Do you believe that the government has seen aliens before?
Yes.
Dude, that'd be so sick. What about you, Super Squares fam? Man, Skeeter says Landry's hurt bad. I didn't see where. Oh, that's a bad limp.
Which leg is he favoring? I'm a little confused.
I don't know. He hit his butt with both hands too.
It's his left leg.
Ooh. Jenny says yes. According to Bob, is it Laser or Lazar?
Lazar.
Rich says yes. Look up Bob Lazar. Looking him up right now, guys. Hey, listen, this is what I'm going to be doing after the stream tonight.
Denver's down to one timeout. If Cleveland can get a first down, the game's all but over, my friend.
It's a weird, like while we were doing our nuclear testing and so were the Russians, there started to be all these sightings. And it wasn't the Russians spying on the Americans and the Americans spying on the Russians. Like somebody was watching both. I just believe that this has happened. I just believe it.
Why do you think that secret could be so well kept?
Well, it's funny. Is it well kept?
Because a lot of people talk about it.
Yeah. Is it really well kept, or are they just really good at making you feel like you're an idiot or you're afraid of being? This whole cancel culture and what's happening to fight against it, it's actually going to help. The ability to fight against the fear of being shunned is really what it's going to take for things like that to come out. It's like, I think there's a growing intolerance for bull you know what. And, I think we all know something's there. And
wouldn't Trump, out of all the presidents we've had in the last 25 years, be the one to have
look, I can't. If you just can learn anything from the state of this country right now, if you don't understand that there is something operating the person known as the president of the United States, there is a shadow government, and there's an actor. And right now the actor's name is Joe Biden. And last year the actor might have been Donald Trump. And maybe he was a little more incorrigible than the actor before him. But I'm telling you, for there to be a transition of power at a country as powerful as this, there has to be something behind the scenes propping this all up and keeping it going in a certain direction. Come on, you got to.
I mean, that's all. I mean, that's what the whole show Scandal was about.
Show Scandal?
Yeah, I mean, it's a horrible show. Why I watched it, I was in love. I mean, I still am in love with my wife, but at that time, I was trying to win her over, so I watched Scandal. But it really is what the whole thing's about, and there's a lot of truth in it. So is Lazar somebody I should like? Is he legit? Like I can listen to some episodes of him on Joe Rogan or something.
Oh, Lazar's been out there for a long time. He was the guy that first started talking about it, I think, in the 80s. And he was working at the area right outside of Area 51. There's another place. And then when he started to talk about it, they basically erased him from the employee roles. And yet they found a copy that he really did work there, despite them saying in Los Alamos he didn't work there. He talked about the things that he saw. If you read him now 30 years later, he's like a broken man. And like he rused the day he ever talked about it. But you can just you can just sense he's telling you the truth about. You just know it. You just know it. What he saw and the cool stuff, and he happened to walk by and see some of the aliens himself, and you can just tell he's not exploiting anything. He wishes he had never talked about it. And in fact, in one of the specials, I mean, they're coming after him while he's on film. They raided his house. It's just crazy what this guy's gone through.
That is nuts, man. And it's also nuts that I've never heard of it.
A lot we don't hear about. Part of the dividing you and us against each other is we don't talk to each other, and we don't listen to things that everybody might eat. We don't want to listen to people that are on the other side, and that's exactly the way you keep information from being known. And that's how you create a conspiracy theory. If it comes out of somebody you don't like, he's a crackpot. Therefore, what he says is a crackpot. It's just a...
Yeah.
Remember when the Japanese prime minister's wife came out and said, Venus is beautiful?
No, really? Really?
She came out.
Love this tweet. To get back to this game, which should be all but over now. No timeouts left. There's 3rd and 2. They get a first down. It's absolutely over. Somebody says, how many yards would Nick Chubb have had tonight? Like what, 250?
Beautiful.
I think I did 600 yards. 600.
Hey, look, Detroit.
See? That's a box.
Man, I'm gonna be listening. I'm gonna be up all night listening to podcasts.
Yep.
No overtime.
No OT?
Well,
for there to become a tie, you know who would have to kick one, right? Brandon.
That would be Brandon McManus.
It would be Brandon McManus.
I don't know if I want overtime. It's still kind of early. There it goes.
Smart play.
Yep, he wisely falls down, which helps you, Dave.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
And me, and I'm going against him in another league. Are they going to call holding?
Yep.
Where?
I think it's number 85.
Njoku, 3rd and 7. Come on, go for it. Go for the first. End the game.
Well, why wouldn't they, right?
I mean, because there'll only be about 30 seconds left on the clock if they, get a couple of yards and kick a field goal.
Yeah, I mean, if they get stopped here and they let the clock run down and kick a field goal, Denver will get the ball back with a couple of chances for a Hail Mary, maybe.
He's going to do the same thing. Wow.
Unreal.
I mean,
and you know it's coming.
Yep. You know what's crazy too, and that people have been talking about this for a long time in the NFL. If you have a good O-line, you put anybody back there if they're quick and they're in the NFL, and they're going to have a good running game. Now, of course, the greats are going to make things happen still, but here's 2 guys we've never heard of.
Yeah.
Just running all over Denver tonight. And their holes are there. That is the game.
That's
Here comes
it.
me. 17-14. Where are my predictors at?
My predictors are brutal.
I have a perfect square, by the way.
Do you really?
I do. Mine are at 20.4 predictors.
14. I'm at
18. Oh, by the way, the other thing you'll see new Sunday is the predictors are at the top.
Okay.
It says predict, react, square up. So they're in that order.
This is awesome. Perfect square. I had a partial earlier.
Jenny girl, no, we have lots of ladies here. You're not the only female here.
Oh, plenty.
Yeah.
A lot of ladies that play Super Squares as well.
And I remember the first year we did it, like I think it was like 40% or was it
in Tampa? Yeah, it was like 62% male, 38% female.
I mean, right now in the top 10, there's 3 women right now that I know of. There could be more in our Skybox.
I don't even.
I predict that by December 1st, we will have more than 40% females playing.
Wow. You think wives are the ones who go through Valpak?
I do. I think wives are going to enjoy the game. They're going to find something they can play against and with their husband, and they can tell their friends, and they can use social media and become buddies. I think it's a natural. If you look at the Valpak envelope, you'll see the picture on the envelope is a husband and wife or a couple playing Super Squares. I think that's our edge. It's a much more accessible, fun, enjoyable, rewarding, free game. That's where we're going.
That's where we're going, dude. Love that.
What you'll also see, and some of you have been saying, well, when are they going to close the game down? Remember last week? And you got to appreciate this. So, we're in the back, they're doing the games, and the stats aren't matching, right? We can't close the game till we think the stats are the stats. But the game's over for 10 minutes. And then Terry or Luigi can hear in the background from the stream saying, I wonder if they fall asleep back there. Why did they close the game out yet? It's been 10 minutes. And it's like really stressful. So there's a new feature coming out. It'll go from fourth. It'll say final, F-I-N. Now, the curtain may not drop, but it's locked. So that basically said, you can go away now. We know the game's over. We're not going to shut it until we got up to an hour. But if it says F-I-N, it's done. And you'll see that starting on Sunday as well. Like right now, not only did they shut it down, but they actually confirm the stats are good.
This final score is 50.
Doodaloo.
50.
Doodaloo.
50.51.
Perfect.
Love the sound of that. Only 4% of players won this. Well, it's got a perfect that quarter.
You see.
Not me.
It's going to be.
I'm going to have 62 points. $24 from RXPs, 17 from squares, and 21.0288 from predictors, which isn't horrible.
So Jenny girl, listen, also, I think Jenny's actually been doing this, but so you all know there is K-Fan is having a Best Buddy contest right now. Just to share that with you, it ends on not Thanksgiving, on Halloween. Whatever person gets the most new friends since October the 7th, since when Matty B announced it on the radio, whoever gets the most new friends to play in the Skybox, the K-Fan Skybox, wins $1,000. So keep telling your friends to play, and then tell them to play in the K-Fan Skybox at least once. And whoever has the most gets $1,000 and from the Hall of Fame.
Love that. I took 5th in my game group.
I took 9th in my game group. 77 is the leader in my game group with 35 predictors.
Man, some of these predictors.
No one else is even close to 30 in my game group.
Oh, my gosh.
Somebody of mine had 36.0176.
Who did?
Somebody in my Skybox. And in the VIP, Bison Thumper wins.
Boom.
79.1696. My dad took third.
The winner is
Jam and Jimmy came in first in that skybox.
Bison Thumper and Husky
There's no one in it.
02.
There's 60 people.
60 people in the beer skybox, and there is no beer skybox.
And there is.
It's funny.
There is, but it's still open.
Can you believe this? I think my dad's going to have his second booster point in as many days. Bison Thumper, the best predictor here. Football Mama, 36.166. Oh, Dead Man, 41.0048.
Big Stevie, 41.8096.
That's the highest one so far.
Biggie Steve.
I don't see any higher than that. There's a 34 down there with Deputy Dog, but I think that's going to do it.
Well, I'm going to go run the report in about 10 minutes. It'll be done. So if you hang, great. Otherwise, see you at the movies.
He said, see you at the movies.
We'll see you at the movies.
Well, Dave, you know what? It's up to you, buddy. You could stick around there. I've got two guys waiting for me upstairs.
No, it's all right. We can close it out for the night, dude. It was a good night. It was a good game. I'm sorry you didn't get a chance to get your 6 in a row thing because of the injury to Donovan Peoples-Jones.
It's okay. I didn't hit on any of the other ones either, so
yeah, it's all right.
Good thing it was a free one.
It was a very interesting game, but no, we'll be here back on Sunday evening, right?
Yeah, I'll be here. I'll be here Sunday all day. I'll see you Sunday evening. I'll be ready.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, Super Squares fam. Thanks for playing. Make sure you tell your friends. Follow us on social media. And we'll see you Sunday for some crazy games. Look for me on TV during the Northwestern Michigan game on Saturday. I'll be in one of the end zones.
Have fun.
See you, fellas.